Rod's right about Salley. The guys are really wrong about Craig. And Madison is right about everything. Welcome to Showmance, guys, the only show on YouTube doing deep dives on shows with no depth.
I'm never going to remember this.
Okay, so just read it.
Let's read it. The show's as shallow as Austin's attempt at masking his disdain for having to be in a committed relationship while Craig cannonballs into a sea of...
I love that. That's a good one.
That's 2 weeks in a row you opened with the P word.
Ish, it's her show and she'll do what she wants.
I'm going to beep it.
We made it, guys.
Yeah.
I've decided that I want to be invited to one of these Southern Charm parties.
Dude.
Did that party on the beach not feel like, oh, Minnie wants to come, Minnie?
She wants a treat. She doesn't. Oh, yeah, no, she wants to party, too.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Go on.
That's going to get some hype points, Minnie. I can never say that. Well, I grew up in North Jersey in the winter and South Jersey in the summer, but I really consider South Jersey my home. And there's a little island off the coast of southern New Jersey called Long Beach Island. And those were the parties we had.
Yeah.
And so I was just so painfully nostalgic and yearning for a party like this because it's the most fun. Like one of my friends, it kind of got dicey around the pandemic, but they used to her and her boyfriend would throw the most epic 4th of July parties on the beach. Like,
real quick, when you went to these epic parties, how old were you?
Oh, this was like, they just kind of tell.
Like, I get that there's a 4th of July party every year, but like when you talk about these epic beach parties growing up.
Oh, I'll still go when I go home. Someone will throw like a beach party.
My point is, these are 40-year-olds.
30 and 40.
Late 30 and 40-year-olds.
Do you not want to have fun,
who,
Mike?
like, I'm all about having fun, but this was like watching the 18th installment of a Neverland movie. Or like, you know, when you were a kid and you went to the party. Not Buzzkill. Weird. Like, when you went to a party as a kid or in high school and like that, like the dude that was not like the 24-year-old.
Best time of your life?
Listen, or when you're in high school and the college kid shows up, or when you're in college and the 32-year-old dude keeps...
I was psyched. That's probably who I was making out with.
Right.
Listen, if our storage unit wasn't 40 minutes away, I would have hightailed it over there and dug through a box to find a tube top and some Steve Madden platforms. I was all in on this party.
Thank you, Natalie.
The keg stands, like even Whitmer talking about how he's from a place in Charleston that's next to the Big Yellow House. The Big Yellow House is what they called my house in college in Isla Vista. This was college. This party was college. Yeah. And if you're wondering, like, when about was my college experience? We had a lot of theme parties, too. One of the greatest ones was a little theme party called A Presidents and Interns. That's how you know I'm that old.
We had a great party one time because one of my besties on Long Beach Island, he got testicular cancer. And hold on. And so we did a fundraiser at a miniature golf course called Putt for a Nut. And then we had a big beach party and we got t-shirts made and the clubs were crossed and there was a little T with a nut sack in the T. Putt for a Nut is a great fundraiser for testicular cancer.
I'd love to see that on an invite instead of the back of a truck with the nuts swinging from the hitch, you know? Yeah. I haven't seen one of those in a bit.
Thank God. Those really bother me.
But I feel like they're out there.
Anyway, shall we? Top of the pops it? And then we can get into an argument about how great the party was and how Gramps over here.
Should we get walkers for this episode? Head to the beach with our walkers?
Okay, listen, I just want to start off by saying
I'm surprised nobody pulled a hammy or something.
Okay, you have to watch your mouth.
Why?
Because Nat gets mad when we curse on Southern Charm because she says it's different.
Don't curse regardless, but especially on nights that I'm posting the next morning because I cannot rewatch for the curse words. Like, they're just going to get in there. I just want to start this episode by saying like how excited I was to see so many people in the comments that like we haven't heard from in several shows.
Right. Johnny Smile.
Dude, Cammy Productions, Lisa, Miss Chevy, Danielle Warren. Danielle Warren's been in and out, but like, you know, there's just some that are more active in the other ones. Maximum Dole, Haley and Dave, Johnny Smiles, Maggie McNaughton, Sugar Shay's back again.
Yes.
And of course, the ultimate queen OG of Showmance, Chrissy Sheeks.
Chrissy Sheeks.
Yes, and I got her comment all fired up, and I'll start comments at the end with hers, and then you guys do your thing, and we'll close it out with truth. And
What
it's
are
going to be a lovely
Bada bing,
evening.
bada boom.
Bada
You
bing,
got a
bada boom.
Showmance
Happy
episode.
Thanksgiving.
You're gonna have to bleep that out. Happy friggin' Thanksgiving. That's what you should have said.
We're missing Carly.
Carlita's not back yet. And when she is, I will shut down everything.
That's how I got in trouble, because I said if she is not in these comments, I'm going to be so upset. Girl, don't make me send a search and rescue for you.
Yeah.
I don't know how to send a search and rescue mostly.
No, we just need so what I did was I went back to our one of our early Southern Charm episodes, and I just started firing off replies to those comments to hopefully get them a notification that it's like, where are you? Like, things are happening here, and it's not the same without you.
Yes, right.
Yeah. We really need all hands on deck for
Exactly.
this show, because listen, we're all going to get pretty pissed at it soon enough, but right now these are the golden episodes.
So
you know?
good.
It took 2 weeks.
What?
Took me 2 weeks.
You're so mean.
Listen,
Dude, you're like
this
Whitney.
is not.
What's his name? What did Greg say about?
Looks like my pop-pop.
My pop-pop.
I don't look
Pop-pop's back.
A, I don't look like Whitney. Just got my hair did.
That's true.
B,
He forgot what B was.
I did
And he was
too,
saying it. That's what just happened.
Sometimes pop-pop can't remember.
Before we started, Mike started telling me a story and forgot the story as he was saying it.
I forgot the reason I was telling you the story.
Right. So then you forgot the point and you forgot the story.
I mean, the story was I was telling you why I got a new camera.
No,
but
you were
I
telling
can't
me that you got a new
remember.
camera. You can't remember why you wanted to tell me that.
Right, which is, I forgot why I was telling you the story that I was telling you.
Okay.
Anyways.
I loved this episode, Nat. I'm with
I
you.
loved it so much.
So much.
The whole time I was like, I'm watching it by myself. Got my headphones on, and Mike's walking by, and I'm like, these guys. I mean, look, it's so much new blood, so much hot bod.
These people know how to cast a show.
They came to play.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Last year was like
you
weird shit
guys-
with like Taylor's being weird with everyone.
Yeah.
Austin and Shep were being weird with Craig.
Whoa.
We had some.
Minnie's on the hunt.
Oh, that's a bug. Minnie, don't eat that bug. It's one of those beetle bugs.
Why can't she eat it?
I mean, I don't know.
Minnie, don't eat that. Just eat
the-
flies.
Okay, I think
she's going to be obsessed with it until.
Yeah, get it, Minnie.
Yeah.
That's what she's.
What was the other weird thing from? Oh, Venita dicking around with JT. Like, it was just a bunch of weirdness last year. And also watching the entire season, knowing that the breakup was coming, was just like a whole other level of like just cloud
Weirdness.
over. Yeah, just weirdness. And now it's like everyone is here to just party and make out, hook up.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah,
and
do
I am
a
queer
keg
for it.
stand.
Yes.
She eating
Come
that
on.
thing?
Yeah,
Is there a
sorry,
bug
this
there?
is so
Like,
gross.
Who
She's
cares?
eating it?
She's going to.
Oh, wait, why can't she? Okay. I don't know. I let my cats eat all the bugs.
It's just that she tortures them, you know? It's not like a fast, like, oh, let me just grab that. She knocks it around, she bites its head, then she flicks it, and then she holds on to it for a minute, lets it go, and then goes and gets it again. Like,
that's because you have a cat.
It's really thinking that it's
That's
like
what they do.
I know, but I'll kill a bug. I don't care. Like my mom won't kill any bug. She's like putting it in a toilet paper roll and like taking it outside. All of them.
Me and Gina.
I won't do that, but I won't let the cats torture them. You know,
It's circle of life.
the torture is not the circle of life.
If it's a gecko, I get it out. I don't let them torture it, and I get it out of the house. Anyway.
Okay, sorry.
So-
So I just said all that stuff about last season's. Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
You probably know where we're at more better than I do.
We were just saying, like, this show knows how to cast.
Yeah.
Because we got some good new players in the house, which I'm very excited about. Salley is coming with the heat.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Love it or hate it. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
drama and I'm into it.
You guys are either horrifically desperate.
Desperate.
Okay, so that's what's happening.
Had I not made that clear with.
I'm pretty sure this was the first episode of reality television produced by AI, because they were trying to be like, see, we told you guys it sucks. Like, that phone call with
her and
Venita, what was that? It wasn't even
Sally's a
real.
ding-dong in the
Venita
sense
was
that-
about to go batshit, like
Yeah.
bat shit crazy.
Do it, Venita. Let's go.
But she
Come on.
didn't. And
I know,
then the
because
whole
that's not Venita's
conversation got
personality.
cut out of the episode. Like nothing
Wait,
happened.
what? What got cut out of the episode?
The entire conversation, Venita being like, I'm not ready to FaceTime you. And her being like, what did she say? It was the weirdest thing. It just cut to her being like, I got carried away. And Venita being like, giggle. Okay, so I'm having a party and here's what I need. Like, and their best friend. Like,
Yeah, but here's what.
the shit was weird as hell. This whole episode was that. Just weird
Venita
scene
and
after
Salley
weird scene
were
after
weird as
weird
hell.
scene.
The Venita and Salley thing, I'm not.
Salley was
I'm not
weird the
buying.
entire
It seems
time.
a little drummed up. But again, it's fresh right now. I haven't seen 50 other drummed up scenes yet, so I'm not mad at it quite yet. Let's just stay positive.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll stay positive then because I just really quick. I guess I forgot the snake story. Someone was real curious
Oh,
about
God,
that.
no.
And I don't want to leave them hanging.
That was friggin' hilarious that someone goes, am I the only one
You,
that was...
and I said you are, and
Yeah,
I can't go
I
back.
said it to myself. I'm here by myself looking at the screen, probably in my pajamas going, yeah, you are the only one.
well,
I responded. I said that we can't go back. I can't do it again.
well, we have to because someone asked.
Not
We
in the
never
beginning
found.
of the
It's
episode.
It's real quick. We never found the snake. Never found the snake. The window to the bathroom was open, and we lived out in like Santa Cruz in the woods. So like, who knows? And then the dude, I don't think he made it. To be honest.
I don't
I'm
remember.
so glad we revisited that.
And I'm so glad I don't remember what the first half of it was because none of those endings, like,
The
He
dude
watched
was
The Friend Snake. The guy goes to Mexico. We don't know if he's coming back. Could maybe,
that's
maybe
right.
not. And now this Mike's in the house when he gets woken up with snakes being thrown on him.
I mean, that was two different.
We're gonna
stories.
save that for the correspondence dinner. It really hit.
Two
Okay.
different stories.
Mic
Can we
drop.
get into this episode?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I hear what you were saying about the stilted nature of the Venita Salley stuff in the
Yeah.
beginning. I don't care
Me neither.
because
Yet.
you know what's going to happen. Salley is going to be a terrible friend. She has no clue what girl code is, which is so ironic because later in the episode when she's getting all pissy at Charlie and she's like, girl code? It's like, you don't get to demand
I know,
girl
that
code
was
when you
funny.
don't follow girl code, Salley.
Yeah.
That's the first rule of girl code. That's A of all. B of all, Venita needs to... The same stuff is going to keep happening with Venita and Salley.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if Venita said her piece and got all this stuff off of her chest in the beginning of the episode when they had that conversation because Sally's not listening.
No.
Because Salley doesn't know how to be a good friend to you. So Venita, you need to hightail it out of this friendship very quickly. I do appreciate that she was drinking a beer while they were on the phone.
Who, Venita or
Salley. Salley just gives zero.
No, I just love it so much. And I'm sure
It's annoying, but it's great
she'll
TV.
piss me off at some point, but right now I'm so glad that they are letting her come into her own and be featured in a way that she just wasn't last year. They just weren't really utilizing her. And maybe she's just paying her freshman dues or
Yes.
whatever. It's fine. But like, I'm here for someone who acts very specifically, whether it's you like it or you don't. It's she picked a lane and she's in it and she's driving.
I think what really hit me...
it.
I don't think she's driving because the lane she picked is dumb. I'm going to play dumb, like dummy, and she's too dumb to drive.
She's playing Me and the Gimme Gimmes.
Yes.
My favorite band.
But this is what I'm in. Listen, it's gonna get on our nerves,
Yeah.
like you just said, or I don't like how she's playing it with Venita. I think she's being a crappy friend to her. I think she doesn't understand what girl code is, and it's gonna get real messy with Charlie also. But what I like about it is I genuinely believe this is who Salley is.
Yeah.
Salley is being authentic. Sally's not self-producing. Salley is showing up as a boy crazy chick who makes a bucket load of money every year, owns her own house. She's feeling herself. She's on the show and we get to watch it. And I'm here for that. I'm not here for the self-produced nonsense of JT and Venita.
Exactly.
Keep that
exactly.
all day, every day. Give me more of the authentic Sally's, even if it's imperfect.
Gross.
Thank you very much.
Stop it. So tell me which part of Authentic Salley was inauthentic. The part where she went and befriended Venita after the whole JT thing and JT left for Bali or wherever he's living his best life now. That part, or the part where a couple of months later she was like, oh, right, I forgot you have a beef with Craig. Which is Which is the authentic
I think
one?
this is who Salley is. I think Sally's
Is it just
be
a
first in the
dumb
gimmies. I think she's out for
moron?
herself. And I think when she was having fun with Venita, it's like, yeah, then I know girls like this where it's like you have the best time with them. And then all of a sudden a guy pops into the frame of, into their purview, if you will. And you cease
like
to
these
exist.
girls?
No, that's why I just said to Nat, she's going to get on our nerves. She's going to do stuff that's not cool, that's against girl code.
Yeah.
But at least she's being authentic. At least she's saying yes. When I don't think that Craig and his girlfriend, Austin and his girlfriend, whose name I can't even remember, Audrey, aren't like well suited for each other. Completely agree.
Yeah.
And she goes, as soon as they break up, I will hook up with him the next day. I appreciate that kind of candor.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate someone trying to like cover up all of their traits and pretend that they're perfect.
Which, if you want to know why it's so easy to actually get on Sally's team right now for this episode, believe me, I'll be out on her anytime now. But like for now, the reason that that her choice is so kind of refreshing is that Venita's is the opposite. It's tired. Like we've all had a friend who would leave you at a bank heist the second some meathead texts her. Like she's
the getaway car.
Yeah, she's the getaway car, and she's like, oh, ding dong, oh, be right there. And like you're holding the bag, you know, and you're getting arrested. She's watching you on the news later, being like, oh, I know her.
Darren, I know her. I was with her this afternoon.
Yeah.
I was supposed to pick her up.
God, I was supposed to pick her up. Yeah. So we all know that person. The thing that is tired is Venita acting like the shit's not written on the wall.
That's right.
Like, oh, like, please, like, save me your shock and awe and pearl clutching. Like, it's like, Sally's not hiding this at all. Yeah, so
Sally's boy crazy.
Yeah. So her story is either going to be glomming on to Craig's shit like she did before, or it's going to be putting herself in the line of fire with a person who's been pretty black and white about, like, who they are.
Yep.
And, like, and then they're going to act like, I can't believe no one really treats me well. And honestly, nobody really does treat her well. But, like, this is the story she's picked this year, just like the shit story she picked last year. And you're bringing it on yourself. We've told you this is not the show for you.
Because I think with Venita, and I like Venita, I just feel like she's trying to, I don't want to say be perfect, because that's not right. It's more like, just let your freak flag fly.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And that will give you an easier time navigating this group.
Yeah.
And I think because maybe she's trying to like befriend this person, and there might not really be, and I'm not saying that this is her relationship with Salley, but like maybe the JT thing, like maybe you tried to fit a square peg into a round hole because you were looking for some toehold in this group. And I think if you just were more who you are, good, bad, and everything in between, you might have an easier way of getting that friendship. And really quick, just about Salley. Salley did things this episode to annoy me. I thought her behavior at the barbecue was piss poor.
No,
but
it
I
was.
don't care because I thought it was genuinely who she is and how she acts.
Yeah.
Venita doesn't have a freak flag.
I think she does.
Venita is a JD, a Ravenel. She is a
Ravenel.
She just like, she seems to me more proper Southern or Charleston, like with the outfits and the mannerisms, and like she seems. Listen, I'm checked out on Venita this episode. Definitely, I was like, listen, I can't do this anymore with you. Like, I can't. Like this chick totally screwed you. Like, is going to screw you, set you up to get screwed, and now she's having you plan her singles, like, and you're in on it. You're gonna go do it.
You're her
like,
intern now,
bro. F off, like
all the way.
I
off.
have no respect for you at all.
No,
I can't. Like so. But there's, she didn't know what beer pong was. She didn't know what any games were. Like
Venita didn't?
Yeah, I think Venita is being about as genuine as it gets, unfortunately for Venita.
No, I don't think so, because Venita had a boyfriend that we never heard about. Like,
Okay, can we do this with the boyfriend that Venita had?
I'm just saying, I feel like there's a lot inside of Venita that we're not getting to tap into. And I think she is, I don't think anyone, a Ravenel got arrested for cocaine use and kicked out of the Senate. So everyone's got a freak flag if you're honest enough.
I don't mean that. I mean from Charleston. Like she is a Southern belle. She is.
So is Pat. But Pat's interesting.
Listen, last year, Venita got involved with a dude that clearly had a girlfriend the entire time, and she didn't give a good goddamn about it.
I don't care. I'm not trying to defend Venita. Venita is like I said, lost. I don't know what to. I don't know how to defend Venita anymore. She's clearly here for a paycheck.
Yeah.
She'll do anything that anybody on this show tells her to do, which is fine. Like, I would love that paycheck. I'll go do dumb shit, but like, I'm not on the show. I'm a viewer. So like, it annoys the hell out of me to see someone who I think does have probably some more potential. I'm curious to know what your job is, but that's me. I always want to know what your job is. I don't want to see you hanging around idiots who just treat you like shit, and then you puppy dog to them. Like, it's insanity. Like, I don't want to see it. But then I don't want to see the assholes who treat you like this either. Like, what this show has become, and maybe I shouldn't shit on it so soon, but like, we did this with Summer House last year when all the young kids came and the oldies were like, oh, I can't do the slide. And now what did we get?
Pirate party.
Yeah, in the city. Grammys, off to the city, you guys. You're too freaking old for the shore or wherever the hell, like the Hamptons. We're gonna bring Lexi and the dummies in. Like, so that's what's happening here. Southern Charm. These dudes are 40. They're late 30s, like 40s. The girls are like,
no, they're all in their 30s. There's a few
Madison
40s.
Pregnant, hanging out at this party. Just like, I thought that was funny. Where's the bathroom? I need to eat. Like,
no, she wanted a chicken sandwich. She wanted a
non-alcoholic
beer and the fastest route to the bathroom.
Yes, it's just the Craigs and the Sheps and the Austins. They're too famous. They have too much shit going on. They're making too much money outside the show. So now it's just like, oh, right, I got to be at the beach at 4:00 to do the surfing scene and then the whatever scene, but they don't give a shit about it. They're too old for these things. Like,
no, but that's where I disagree with you, dude.
Because this is Southern Charm. This isn't Summer House. It's different. That's where they live. Well, you want them to move out just because they...
Shep goes to the beach and surfs. Shep is still trying to hit on 28-year-olds. He literally just said it in his confessional. They are going to bars and wherever they live. Not Charlotte. Charleston.
Down the street from the Big Yellow, apparently.
Correct. Like, they are still partying. They are throwing parties in their backyard and doing this stuff. They are.
Like, Summer House is so much more about, like babes in bikinis and dudes with what, I don't know. But like this show, that even just like introducing Whitmer, like I know that he's not like Shep level rich because he said he like doesn't have a trust fund and he like still has to keep a job, but he did go to law school with Craig apparently, and I love that he was like, and I passed the bar first too. Has Craig passed the bar yet? Did that ever happen?
Yeah, who knows?
I can't remember.
May have, but I feel like he didn't. Like, there was like paperwork or something that you had to send in that I don't think he did.
No, we get it. But just the fact that they went and got him, they're still out there recruiting people that have their families have been here since the Revolutionary War. Like, that's what sets this show apart. That's why when Mary Ayaka Kemp was saying that like she hadn't watched it before and she was just gonna jump in now, and I'm like, you got to go back.
No,
to season
S11E2.
1. Yeah, and I say this for better or worse, because like it can be worse. Don't get me wrong, like it can be bad, but this show is like no other show. It's kind of like, listen, it's not like the Mormon Wives or Salt Lake Housewives, but like there are pockets of America that are known for X, Y, or Z. Like there is just like, this is a very historical place. The Mormon Wives are in a very Mormon place, like places that like just the general public it doesn't know everything about,
Yeah.
And I enjoy this show because you do, like I said, better or worse, it does show you a part of the South that is just, it's different. It's unique.
And these people have a relationship to one another.
Yeah.
Craig went to law school with Whitmer. Craig went on a date with Whitmer City, his sister. It was on
like 15 years ago.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's tied to one another. They genuinely know each other for the most part, as opposed to saying like, here's a housewife that you guys have never met, and we're just going to pluck her out of obscurity into your world. And there's no
you saw her at
connective
one
tissue.
party. You saw her at one charity event, and now you're all being forced to get on a boat together and barf next to each other.
And it's why I always say that, like with Beverly Hills, you do get even though they might not have been friends. It's like, no, Rachel Zoe wouldn't know me, but trust me, I've been around her plenty of times, and I have a vibe check on her. She was one of the first people I met when I moved to Los Angeles, and then I ended up somehow at events where she always was. So like, if I were in a room with her, I would have not even a preconceived notion. I would have an idea of what my experience was with this person. Therefore, not making her a stranger to me.
Yeah.
And like, that's what makes these shows good. And that's why I said they know how to cast this show.
Yeah.
Because Whitmer's a good cast. Kory, who's been swimming around these people, is a good person to be as a friend of right now, especially because all he's trying to do is be an idiot and hook up with a girl and have his shirt off. And I don't mind him with his shirt off.
I don't either. For now, until he'll piss me off any second. And I remember he did before, but we're not diving into that. We're starting on new.
And who's the other new person?
Last week?
Huh?
When as soon as Molly started crying about the missing her concert, and he was just like, and bounced on her.
That's who Kory is. Kory's an F-boy.
Molly.
Yeah, but it didn't piss you off? Like, that's what we're talking about. Like, oh, he's going to piss me off.
No, I was happy he did, because I don't want Molly to hook up with him.
I don't want Molly to hook up with him, but also we were pissed at Molly because we were like, this is your one thing. Like, this is what sets you apart from everyone. Yeah.
I was
so
upset that Molly didn't go.
Yeah,
Definitely. But you were like, oh, he'll piss me off at some point. And my question was, that moment didn't piss you off when he literally, as soon as she got emotional about that, he didn't really ask a ton. And then the next scene, he was gone. He just bailed on her because he knew he wasn't getting laid. Fine, fuckboy stabbed it. Like that pissed me off. It also pissed me off that she didn't go. I think here's my problem.
Good thing you're not a straight woman, Mike, because that behavior, you would never be able to get out of your car to go into work. That's like, I wouldn't.
Wait, what?
I'm saying, you were saying that pissed you off with like how he responded to Molly. The bar is so low for dudes like him that I don't expect anything out of him like that.
And we expect more of him.
I don't think you guys are getting my point.
No, I
am. I think. Listen. Molly was not like what I clocked in that moment, and I love Molly. I really friggin' do love Molly. But like, she really was like instantly way overserved in that moment, and was like, started crying out of nowhere and missed something that, like, the reason we love Molly so much is because she's this little band weirdo that like is like this episode. She says something like, "I'm sorry, I can't date him. He doesn't know what the
euphonium is."
Euphonium.
I'm like, she's not dating. Then you're not dating. Like,
right, exactly.
If that's on your thing, like, sorry, dude.
Shep knows what a euphonium is.
He does now,
but he doesn't want to date her because she's not 12.
I think here's my problem that I'm realizing that I'm going to have with this show. So, I'm going to keep watching it, but like,
sorry.
Listen, we're here to be positive.
We're enjoying ourselves, and you're Debbie Downing us so soon.
It's all gonna go out the window any second now, and I need you to acknowledge that that's a thing, and that like we only have these precious moments of early season. It's early time.
It's early days.
Early days.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Well, maybe then you can solve this problem for me.
Okay.
So you grow up with friends, right? And you have them for a long time, and you're a kid, and you're in high school, and then you go to college, and you party, and you have a good time, make a bunch of bad decisions, and then like your friend group, people start growing up, and they getting married, and having their kids, and whatever, and buying their houses, and whatever people do, right? And then there's the one or two friends that just don't get it together. They can't get a relationship. They can't figure out a job, get their bills paid. They can't figure it out. Like. Yeah. And like those people typically end up out of the friend group, right? Yeah. Because you're just like, you outgrow them, and you're like, bro, grow up. Like I can't do this anymore, Ted.
Ted.
Right? So Ted ends up with Chuck from another friend group. Chuck got booted out of that, and then you got your band of misfits, right? That are just not doing anything. I feel like that's what we're seeing here. Like we've grown up. We're on 11 years now. We met you. You weren't that young. So like I would like to see somebody, like 3 of them, maybe, have progressed in their life, like do something.
Some of them, Craig has a legit business. Sally's in the medical field. I feel like Madison has come so far from not that there's any shade with I didn't mean like just being a hairdresser. I just mean like she had this business, but now she's got a clothing line and she's a successful influencer and she got married to a really seemingly great guy and she's pregnant with another kid.
All
like,
right, let's just keep going. This is going to be defense. You guys got.
No.
I should have one of those D in defense signs because
my
that's
sweet,
all
darling fiance.
tonight is going to be.
that's cute.
All I want you, like, listen,
These people
clearly
are
it's like,
amazing.
it doesn't, clearly it doesn't matter
Charleston.
because it's not like this is news. I've said this like 15 times, but like, I really want to get away. I want to do my best to not just rail on these mofos like I have been like all year. It's just been like
because we've been watching The Housewives,
right? But even like the half on Summer House, Southern Charm of last season, some of my favorite shows. I am just punching down at a certain point. It's not attractive. Well,
listen,
not fun.
they're
I'm probably bumming
stars.
everyone out. People, even Barry's like, ladies, take it easy. It ain't that serious, you know? And I'm like, you're right. It's not that serious. And here I am like clenching my fists at like any minute that's going to happen. So I'm just trying to say like, let's ease into that. It's going to happen. But like, there's a million things I could be annoyed at, but it's fresh.
And also, Shep is going to be the perennial man-child.
Yeah.
He will always be cheap. He will always be single. And he will always be chasing some Hemingway-esque dream that may or may not, but probably won't happen.
Yeah.
Whitney is also going to be the perennial bachelor until at some point he maybe lands some chick and has a singular child because he feels the need to carry on the family name.
Yeah.
That's who these people are, whether there's a camera on them or not.
Yeah.
Whitney could be doing this in any of the 4 corners of the earth, not just Charleston. Shep would be this way, camera or no camera. I think that there is some interest, at least in episode 2 right now, there's some interesting stuff going on that I either enjoy watching and or enjoy dissecting.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into that then.
Okay, well, the second scene is with Craig at his house, hungover, with his cute assistant, who I love his assistant. But you know what this really highlighted for me? The male loneliness epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said, I don't have a best friend anymore. And that's the problem, guys. If and when I have gone through a breakup, I'm not like, oh my God, I don't have my partner to tell these things to anymore because I have a bevy of tight friendships that I could go to and talk to people. The majority of straight men out there don't have that. I mean, every poll, study, whatever is coming back saying that when a married man is asked who's your best friend, they say their wife and, a married straight man. And when a married straight woman says, who's your best friend? It's like, oh, my husband, Court, Natalie, Jenny, Kim, Stephanie. It's like a laundry list of people. Yeah. And I didn't realize that Craig so perfectly fit in that bucket.
Yeah.
No, did you pick that up?
No, I did. And I also just thinking like your best friends are Shep and Austin who would do anything to claw your eyes out. Like it's
who aren't your best friends.
Bummer. And and I'm not even saying that they don't have their reasons, but I do think that the biggest reason is that we'll get into it later because we'll see them all talk about him later on.
Oh, I love that. I can't wait to dig in.
I know. But yeah, one thing that I think I picked up probably more than anything
is
I think that Craig's assistant, what's his name, first of all? Do we have a name for his assistant? I don't want to just...
shoot, was it like Jack or something?
Okay, if nobody knows, then sorry. We'll get you next time, Jack the assistant. But I think that his assistant is probably kind of in love with him. And if he is, he definitely hates himself for it. Because Craig seems like...
Jack!
Oh, it is Jack.
It is Jack.
Oh,
wow,
great.
Wow, I'm really proud of myself.
That's really great.
Thanks, man.
I imagine that the number of times that Jack's significant other or friends or family, how many times they've been waiting at the door or waiting in the car, like while, Jack's got to feel the call from Craig. Craig seems the type to me to pick up the phone to get a quick opinion from someone that are really I don't ask these questions. They're probably the kinds of things that you and I figure out while we're brushing our teeth. Like we're not picking up the phone to like call someone about this.
Do you think I should cut my hair now or should I do it a week from now so it's a little bit better for that appearance?
Exactly.
Also, Jack, boxers are briefs.
Yes.
I know this is probably an HR violation, but I used to be a boxer guy, but I read briefs are how
Why is he calling Jack?
Because
He's
needs
that guy. He's
how
that
Nat always
guy.
says, I like a buddy. Craig likes a buddy.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not like this though, but I foresee Craig being a guy that's like,
How many
should
times
I take
before Craig calls Jack, do you think Craig says, I have to call my assistant?
Every
18.
time.
That's why Craig
And
calls
probably
Jack.
to himself.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
no one's even in the room.
At home, in
Like,
the kitchen.
Craig doesn't really have any
I think that's why Craig has a Jack. That's why Craig calls his assistant, is because he wants everyone to, I'm going to call my assistant.
No.
Listen, I'm not saying that that's not a thing. I'm not saying that that's not a
Yeah,
thing.
I think that plays a part.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
but
the whole pie.
I truly think, and I think it's why Paige probably got so annoyed, was because remember you even said, you're like, I think he's the guy that probably calls and goes, hey babe, what do you think of this pillow or this pillow? And you're like, they're all dog shit. I don't know what to tell you.
That's right.
He seems like a guy that calls and says like, should I take this red eye?
Do we want this steak or that steak? I'm a vegetarian. I don't care. Aw, Schmoopy, that's
Craig,
not
you are.
nice.
Should I take a red eye or should I take the morning flight? But the connecting airport, like they never really have anything that healthy at their like food court. Like, can you actually find and see like where they have like a chicken and salad? Like, just give me a list of the like these are the kinds of things I feel like he keeps his assistant on the phone for.
Yes.
And that's a real bummer.
He's that
for
guy
Jack.
that's in the car driving home, has hit some traffic, and calls Jack to be like, so Jack, so I was thinking about, I need new luggage. And I know Bethany Frankel was testing out a lot of luggages. Should we look at her thing or should I just go to me?
Just call her.
She get on Grindr and get some stuff going.
Yeah.
Jack's trying to go to dinner with some friends.
Yeah. And he's like, hates himself for taking the call, but then is also probably has like as many times as he hates himself for taking the call is equivalent to the number of times he's gone, did we just have a moment?
Yes.
I think we just had a moment.
Because I'm basically his best friend.
Yeah. And like, and
you're not wrong, Jack.
He doesn't know it yet, but I think he's like, there was a thing. Like, I'm not stupid. I know a thing when I sniff one.
But do you also see the like he is so that guy that's like no my wife's my best friend and I don't really have other friends.
Bajillion percent. Yeah.
And Craig, you got to fix that. You got to get some friends.
I know. I'm Mike's best friend.
But Mike also has dude best friends that he can like talk to and confide
totally.
in.
Sometimes I wake up and go, where the hell is Mike? And then I remember he's off cycling with his cycling nerds.
Yeah, that's why Mike's not a part of the loneliest.
Yeah, in his
epidemic.
spandex. I don't know. I'd rather be lonely than out there.
I was just going to say, you don't want to see him in his
spandex.
spandexies. Okay, our next scene is when Molly goes to Madison's. I thought that scene was actually really cute where they were going through all the baby gifts.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was kind of adorable.
And Molly's gift was so cute.
Oh my God, it was so cute. Yeah. My first spray tan.
Yeah.
But I love how Madison just has no qualms about saying straight no chaser. Salley was at Craig's till late last night. They were hanging out, but she actually has a thing for Austin. Yeah. And she just says it. She came to play, even when she's 7 months pregnant.
But it seems to me that like she's 7 months pregnant and she's like, I'll come. What do you need me to say? Cool. Yeah, she made Craig in the hot tub, but she also wants the other dude. Can I go to the bathroom now? You need it again? So she was with Craig until like 3 a.m., but she also wants Austin. Good? Great. I'm going to eat. Like she's just... That's going to be Madison all season. Well, when she has a kid,
she's always, in fairness to Madison, I feel like she is always like that. She goes in and says what needs to be said.
She says what she thinks. I've never known her to go in and just be so blatant and like legit tell Austin's girlfriend in the end, like, well, actually, she wants to Austin. Like,
Savage.
what, dude? That was brutal.
Savage.
That was
Listen,
so
don't buy her an
brutal.
extra small outfit, and she won't tell your girlfriend that another girl wants to nail your boyfriend.
She could fit
Cool.
boob in that outfit. One singular teat can go in that
listen,
outfit.
I feel like I know that I have done that before where I've just found like the perfect thing that I'm like, she will love this. It is a half a size too small of a shoe, but like this is exactly what you would want. And then I would show up with it and be like, I know this is half a size too small, but look at this. This is so perfect. I've been there before. I've done that. But I also just think that Salley is just like, no one else is really on her radar. She is not a considerate person. No. And again, that will get real old real fast. I know. But right now, I just think it's like, I love a character right now.
Me too.
You know, I'm into a character.
Same.
And yeah.
Okay. The next scene is when we meet Whittier or Whitmer or Whitmimer. What's his name?
Whitner.
Whitner.
Whitner, which is so funny. You had a Whitney and a Whitner.
You would only meet a Whitner in the South.
In the same place you'd meet a Shep.
That's right.
Yeah.
You are never meeting a Whitner in Jersey. Okay? It sounds like it's a part that broke on my refrigerator.
No, it looks like the nurse accidentally, that was filling out the birth certificate, like put an R on accident instead of the Y.
Yeah.
Like
Whitner, not Whitney. So this is when we meet him. They go surfing. I did lol when Austin could not stand to save his life. And surfing's hard, so no shade. Austin's kind of on my sugar honey iced tea list right now.
He really is. Nice guy, I guess.
No. I say no. I don't want nice. Stand for something, and we'll get into it because I really kind of want to rip him a new one for all the stuff that happened at the end of the season.
Said.
Okay,
nice
thank you.
guy, I guess.
Okay, good.
Like
let's take that again. Yeah, another reading that. Give me more sarcasm.
Nice guy, I guess.
Yeah, better. These pretzels are making me thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Joe Schmo. Okay.
You're gonna melt all of this. Sorry, go on.
You shouldn't be in the frozen food section. Why is that? Because you could melt all this stuff. Okay. Anyway, it's so good. Anyway, point being is, who cares? They're surfing, whatever. I really couldn't care less.
But that's why he doesn't know how. That's why Austin doesn't know how. This is a reminder that Austin didn't grow up as rich as Shep and probably Whitner did, to where like the outdoor activity sports, whether it's the hunting or the surfing or the whatever,
hiking like at Yosemite where you watch your sister fall off a cliff.
Okay, all right.
Probably gonna skip out on the outdoor activities after that.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't have to
thank Shannon Fall for that, because I was going to go off on him, and she was like, "Oh, I think that his problem is he watched his sister fall off a cliff," and I was like, "Thanks a lot, Shannon Fall." No pun intended.
I mean, well, we talked about him losing, and we just didn't get as graphic as like the scene, because I actually had forgotten how it happened until Shannon wrote that.
Yeah, dude.
I remembered, but to quote my mother, and this is going to sound way harsh, Ty, but like, there are reasons, right? Like, but at a certain point, it becomes, okay, do you want to live your full life? Because, and I'm not even saying this to be funny, like your sister would want you to live the fullest expression of who you are and connect deeply with people and make relationships with someone, build this big, beautiful life with someone, even if it means that someone could.
She could be up there being like, I wish he would have.
I do know, because I talk to souls that have crossed over and never, not once, not ever. Have you talked to
his sister?
Never, not once, not ever has a soul said, I want to give this message, F all the way off.
Yeah.
It's literally love, live your life, let go of the hate,
but
forgive.
I don't think they're going to come to you for that. I think they're going to go to someone else.
There is no, no one,
but
pull
Shannon
all the mediums.
Had a good point. That was the fact that did happen. His parents probably were like, "You're not doing anything. You're staying at home. We're driving you to school. We're driving you back to school. You don't surf. No surfing. No, people drown. Fine. You're not doing anything ever again." Which, like,
I get it.
That's a bummer.
Yeah,
but like,
no, when I read her thing too, I was like, oh, I totally understand that. I'm not saying that it's best for him. I'm just saying that all makes sense as to how he got here now.
But it does, like, yes, it does in the sense of the skiing, surfing, sporting,
being stunted
whatever.
in his.
Yes. I just think, when you are on a TV show, and by the way, clearly people watch their behavior all the time and they don't change it. And arguably you could say maybe they even dig deeper into the whole of bad behavior. But I feel like Austin, there is some part of him that gets it, that can be thoughtful, that is really sensitive. And I feel like he has been in therapy. I feel like he's spoken about going to therapy before. And I feel like what annoys me with Austin, which we'll talk about in depth when we get there at the end of the episode, is if you don't want to be in a traditional relationship, which is we're monogamous and we live under the same roof in the same city, because that's how under the same roof works. And all of the things that we know a traditional relationship is, right? Which is, let's be clear, what Audrey is looking for. That's what Madison was looking for. That's what your girlfriend before Audrey was looking for. That's what every chick that you have brought on this show has been looking for. So if you don't want that, then man up and say, I want my own space. I want my own life. I don't really want you in it until I want you in it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not looking for forever and ever. Amen. Here's the steeple. Here's the people. Let's have a baby, carriage, all this stuff. Like, be honest about that. And then I have no problem with you. But if the pain that you've experienced is causing you to stay stunted like this and you're folding other people into that, e.g. your relationships with women that we've seen on this show, I can't support that.
No.
Regardless of what has happened. Like, and I have deep empathy for you and understanding. I just think now you're hurting other people and breaking other people's hearts and leading other people on for long periods of time. These two people, whatever, we'll get there because it's a whatever.
No, but Olivia, there's no Olivias here right now. So that's why it's not bothering me right now. Like, they've not let us get to know Audrey enough where I have any loyalty to Audrey. I have loyalty to her as she seems like a very lovely woman. And I that's great. But like, they've just... And maybe she didn't really want to be on the show either. So I don't know whose fault it is.
That's,
you know?
I mean, listen, we've seen her for 87 total seconds in 2 seasons. But this, when she was getting ready, and I just did like that, the first 2 episodes of this season and a little bit last season. But the getting ready, I was like, oh, I feel like you have a little Paige in you. You know? Where
Audrey, you think does?
Just as, it's like, oh, the Charleston people, you know, like just kind of looks down on the... Just the like forever young, never land vibe of Charleston of like no one's getting it. Like the same, this like you said, oh, these are these people. Like, you're right. These are these people. They are like it was a joke in the first season reunion when Thomas Ravenau or Andy asked like, oh, what did everyone think about the drinking? And Thomas Ravenau was like, well, a good friend of mine said, we drink, we don't talk about it, or something like that. I forgot about that. So, like, this is that. And they weren't
happy about, like, basically the blanket coming off.
Right. So,
what is the place like where she's from? Do you know?
She's from Charleston.
She's
from Charlotte.
It's like it's like 4 hours away, though. Like, what's that like?
But it's still the South. It's not like she's from New York.
But it's not a party town. Charleston is like a notorious... I don't know, like it's a college town, I think. Charleston is a college town. Like I've been there a couple times. Just on like what?
With who?
No, for work. Because we used to go. It used to be one of the like. So you think you can dance? Stops. American Idol. Like all the when you would go casting, you would always stop in Charleston because it's freaking gorgeous. So you could shoot there. And
Charleston or Charlotte?
Charleston.
Oh. Wait, who lives there? Doesn't Lee Chestnut live there or someone else?
Lee lives in Franklin, Tennessee, outside of Nashville.
Oh, never mind.
Which is
I mix all those places.
Amazing, yeah.
Well, I would like to do a deep dive on them on these two because I have real feelings about it towards the end of the episode. But what they are talking about now, which to me is so laughable, and it's like, oh my God, that's why you guys are you guys, and Craig is Craig. When they're all saying that, Craig just doesn't get it. And Craig, this is like basically saying Craig has no game. And I'm like, Craig could hook up with anyone he wants. The fact that he's not so aggressively, I'm sorry, Shep, aren't you the person who pushed a girl against a wall in a stairwell and hooked up with her? Remember, it was on the show. It was the girl that Austin was dating before Olivia, who was that hairdresser who was so cute.
What was her name?
I can't remember, but I loved her.
So Olivia and that girl are the two girls that pulled the anger out of me for Austin. But since Audrey has not been a part of the show and we have not gotten to know her at all, and the other two just had like such banger personalities, you know, and like really like whether you wanted them to or not, like they came through, you knew exactly who they were. That is what made me hate Austin. But this girl, like
Chelsea, her name was Chelsea.
Yes, those Chelsea and Olivia are some of my favorites of the show that I wish were back. And Olivia is not engaged anymore. She broke off her engagement. So I was really wondering, is she going to come back?
Oh, I did not know that.
Because that would be, if this season is going to continue on the good times that we're on.
Bring Chelsea back.
Around episode 6, I'd like to see Olivia pop on in.
Same.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't realize that you don't need, women don't like someone to push them against a wall in a stairwell unless like you're actually dating and it's a hot moment and what great, fine. But Shep is so aggressive. I think when Shep, how about this? What has been shown to us on the show, and he's even said it, he's like, I'm embarrassed by that behavior. It's like, Shep, you don't have game. You don't read the signs that a girl's giving you. And Craig does. And if anything, him not inviting Salley over made Salley want him more because he didn't just give it up so easy. He was a little bit of a chase and like, will we, won't we kind of thing. To just always be a sure thing, shepherd, is not exciting to a woman. It's just like, because it's easier for a chick to get laid than it is for a guy to get laid, period. So when there is a little bit more of a, oh, okay, like, let's talk. Let's see. Is he into me? Is he into Charlie? Like, he's keeping everything close to the vest. Trust Craig has more game than both of them.
1,000%.
How about this? We're the only two.
On that?
Yeah, I don't think he agrees with us.
Listen, I don't think Austin has any game. I don't know, but I don't think Austin has game. I think Austin's game is weird, and I think it probably hits once in a while to like the girl who likes a weird, goofy dude.
He's like, I like rom-coms. I'm the rom-com guy, but like that gets old.
I think Shep's probably got some game. I got to be honest. I could think Shep can probably go and take
he's got Owen Wilson game.
Yeah, but he's got Owen Wilson game.
Weirdo stuff.
But like charming, not weirdo. Austin's weirdo. Yeah. Shep is charming and can be charming
until he gets drunk, which is every night.
Fine.
No, until he gets naked.
But like,
and
what
it's
are we
like,
doing?
Oh, God.
I didn't know we're throwing in extra curricular. Like, just we're talking about game.
Yeah.
So Shep, I think, can be smart. He has his family name. He can talk about so many. Like, he could woo a dude. Like, he could woo many people into just being like caught up in Shep's world and Shep's vibe. Craig has a different type of game. Listen.
No, Shep doesn't have game.
happily with this one, but like Craig and I have a similar type of game where I was always like, whatever, man. And oh God, they would lose their shit. Craig learned how to sew. I learned how to play musical instruments. If anyone shows up who knows how to play musical instruments, they're like, who the fuck is this asshole?
Dominic Monley, I will never forget, singing Strong Enough by Sheryl Crow with his guitar in a little small living room in Woodland, California. And all the dudes were on the outskirts being like, this fucking guy.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Kidding me?
Yeah,
and all the girls were just swaying along and he's strumming.
Do you know who that was for me?
My mom just saw him last week. Hi, Dommy.
My dad.
Oh, your dad did that?
My dad would play the piano, and I could light the fucking house on fire, be killing my little brother, stabbing him in the face, and my mom would be like, she'd just be like, can you guys keep it down? I'd be like, I'm killing him. I'm legit killing him. We're killing each other. We're blowing up the whole world. And she'd just be like, you guys stop being loud. Your dad's playing the piano. Like literally, and my dad played the guitar, and my dad was a poet and an author, and it's but like I was like, oh, I need to get girls to look at me like that one day.
Yeah.
And so I sat down at his piano and just taught myself how to play the piano.
I gotta see you play an instrument. I've known you for 16 years and I've never seen you play. And I know you can. I feel robbed. What? How else am I going to get a crush on you, Mark?
Isn't that the point? All the ladies be crushing on them? Can I
just prove a point that you've now walked me into? Okay. I'm saying that that's actual game. As two straight women the only two straight women in this room, that's what women are more attracted to as opposed to the Shep stuff. And hold on. And I present last season as exhibit A through Z that Shep does not have a game. He was so awkward with that chick. The gift he gave her was, okay, I get it, the Megalodon necklace, whatever. But like, no chick is at home being like, except for Molly, which Molly, I love you. I just mean like the majority of women aren't praying for a Megalodon necklace. Like he doesn't have game.
I didn't even think about how pissed Molly is that she still doesn't have a Megalodon necklace. All she ever wanted in life. Yeah, I don't agree. I think that Shep has a version of a game. Just like Craig has a version of a game. Craig isn't suave. He's not like going to walk into a room and just start taking fools down and charming the whole place. Craig's going to walk in.
Shep.
Oh.
If Shep
it's way more Shep than... listen, I'm not saying Craig doesn't have game. Yeah. Craig, he does. But his game is different, right? Shep has game. It is Shep walking into a room, taking over, being charming, telling stories, whatever, having family history, right? Money, da-da-da. Craig is going to go and sit in the booth and just sit there and watch. And everyone's going to be like, who's that guy over there who's not talking to anybody? Oh, I don't know. It's Craig. I guess his name's Craig. Okay, I'll be right back. And the next thing you know, Craig's got people, and he's like, oh no, I just like to sew, and I like, and they're like, you sew? Like, I have a sewing company. Exactly. All day long, right?
You can sew these pants back on after you rip them off.
Or
My
not.
button just popped off. Let's keep it off. Do you know the saying, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime.
Didn't Jesus say that?
No. Okay, but that's Craig's game versus Shep's game. Shep's game is I'm in a bar in Charleston. I got some liquid courage because he is awkward when he's sober. When he was in that baby store trying to get a gift, the woman literally said that worked there. She was like, "That was awkward." Like if he's drinking, he's got maybe some game there, and like you've just met him, and he's on this show. And whatever, like maybe he's a Boykin of Boykin, whateverville. And
you're going to be boinking later.
And you're not going to finish, which is the grossest thing ever to me.
He's going to be boinking something.
And you're going to be like, that's my ear. Like he doesn't even know.
That's my belly button, dude.
Because he's not a good lover. Like, or how about this? I shouldn't say he's not a good lover. This is what Taylor has said.
We've heard it from
a lot of people.
Multiple people.
Correct. Yeah. And even Shep self-admittedly is like, I'm just focused on me. It's like, right, that means you're not a good lover.
Yeah.
But point being is in that one night, he could get tail because people are drinking. You've got enough game to eat for the night.
Yeah.
Craig is eating for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He's better looking. He has his own money. It's not family money. He's not cheap. He's the guy to buy the flamingos. Shep would never. He
would never buy flamingos.
He would never. I need another Coors Light. Sorry.
You guys are drunk.
Okay.
No, I'm drunk. I'm almost 6 feet tall. I've had one beer. We've been talking for an hour. Let me live. I'm having gluten again.
Yeah, Craig is amazing. He's really got it dialed.
Hey, be a Craig and hand this to the lady.
Here's what Craig would do. Lick it, fart on it, and then drink it.
So
Thank you.
He's a
you know what I'm thankful for
God.
this year?
God, the jealousy.
Coors Light.
Yeah.
I'm thankful
Okay, let me tell you a little something about Craigie. Let me tell you a little something about him. First of all, Christy's only here for Craig. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
Yeah.
Craig, watching those people, those boys sit there and laugh at him the way that they did. I loved those text messages between the Salley. I loved them.
I was like, oh my God, I have a crush.
Totally. Like,
he couldn't have played it better.
Just for him to reach out and say, that was fun.
Yeah.
That's all you want to get as a woman. You get that text like, like you're at home, you're washing your face, get your jammies on, TikToking, scrolling, you little. So that was fun. Yeah, bro.
Wait, did I miss something?
I'm boy crazy too.
And then for her, because Salley is a getter. She's a go-getter. She's not waiting around for you for the invite. Yep. I mean, she clearly is because she didn't stay and she didn't invite herself, but she is going to tell you.
They always fall out just a little bit.
But to get that text and then for her to say back what she did, I actually respect what she said. I thought that was like direct and
Same.
like for the guys to look at that.
Trying to get some of that Paige money.
For the guys to look at that and their immediate, like they didn't even take a beat to like, how should I, does that work or has this?
Yeah.
For them to immediately just be so like making fun of him. Oh my God. Craig's not a dater. What you mean I'm going to bleep this, but is that what you mean? You know, Craig is not that. He actually is a dater. He's a spend some time, get to know you. Hi, how you doing? Where you from? Tell me about your parents. You have siblings? I love my sibling. Like that. When these other morons.
Let's giggle.
Yes. And they're all looking, they're laughing. I can't believe it. At the same time, dying for this life. Dying for it. And to look back and think like, you know, this might be actually Shep's path, his ultimate destination. Could very well be just being the single guy that doesn't, because he's not wired to be considerate of others. I mean, you might be fighting it if you actually try to be. So I'm not even saying that that's a thing. Austin, I feel like, is still really on the like, he's walking the line. He doesn't know where to go. I feel like he's stuck in between Craig and Shep. He doesn't really know which one's better, which one seems kind of easier because Austin's kind of lazy a little bit, you know? So I just think that if they had any idea that they're laughing at this while the audience is seeing it, like doesn't take, you don't got to deep dive these episodes to identify right away, like, you're dying for this. You're dying for the kind of treatment, the kind of attention, the spoils, all the things that Craig is getting. Like, you're dying for it, and you can't help but just want to just backhand him down. Like every time you see anything that he does that isn't exactly how you do it. It's just it's really quite sad to watch. Like if you care about these guys at all, might care about you guys are making fools of yourselves. Like they're really making fools of themselves while having this like very judgmental and dismissive reaction to how Craig is doing any of this. Does that not like
they don't believe Craig? They've never believed him. They've never had a reason to believe him. Craig's biggest success is his business partner's doing. Like,
oh, you're missing it, man.
What am I missing?
You're missing that he had a great love with a very high-profile woman,
one of them
and you get the
doesn't
big
believe.
deals. When people don't take you seriously,
Shep doesn't
you don't
believe
get the
that
serious women. What?
Are you talking about Paige?
Yeah, he had a great love.
You think he had a great love?
He had a great love.
Most people think he had, let's say some who doesn't matter. Shep doesn't believe that. Shep thinks it was a PR stunt.
Doesn't matter. Shep couldn't do his PR stunt last
Listen,
season.
That's the
you
thing.
guys-
Craig fought so
Even if
hard
it's
for
fake,
his.
Craig's beating him in the
Fucking
fakeness.
Exactly. Even if that's what you want as a fake, you can't even get a fake PR stunt. Like,
And let's just really quick, and I hate that I'm doing this because I'm breaking my own rule about moderating. But when Charlie showed up to the Salley Sells Singles party or whatever, Shep had already slid into her DMs and she's like, it's kind of weird. And it's like texting with your grandpa because he has no game. And who was she in the ocean with being like, will you teach me how to swim? Craig, because Craig has
What does
game.
that have to do with Shep and Austin not believing Craig? Not believing
They
Craig's
hate
life.
on Craig because Craig
They're
gets
not
what
jealous of him. They're not envious of him. They don't want
how
the,
could
they
you
might want the
possibly?
praise and like they think he's a fraud. They're laughing at him because they think he's fake. It's always been this way.
they didn't say that though. They called him a pussy, and they
Well,
called him
that
not
was
a dater,
crazy.
and that they are not
No,
that
but-
he can't see
but you're
something
being
right in
literal.
front of him.
Like-
he doesn't know how to close.
Yeah. No, Mike. I'm serious. Like I really, I'm not. I don't mean to keep cutting you off. I just think we're talking about two different things. what is it you think that they think he's fake?
You're saying that the reason they treat Craig and they laugh at him and they read the text and they're like, oh, he doesn't have any game is because they're jealous and envious of him.
Of
outcome, his life.
Of like what he gets.
Shep doesn't give a fuck about what Craig gets or has. Shep thinks he has more than Craig.
Then how come he couldn't do what he set out to do last season, which was have a PR
because he
girlfriend?
didn't know, he wasn't in on the joke. He wasn't in on the bit.
Shep?
Yeah.
Wasn't in on his own bit?
Okay, now we're getting into just like who believes what. Like you think that was a whole rehab job for Shep last year.
You didn't?
No.
I thought that's what you've been saying. That's why I asked you earlier. So you do think that, I asked you earlier today, like, so you do think that Shep's relationship was like a fake thing?
And what I said, and yeah, let's move on. This is getting weird.
It is?
Yeah, because I said, you asked me that earlier, and what I said was, I can't really remember what I did last year, but what I do remember was that I didn't believe it was a rehab makeover job like you were pitching. And then you just told me that you thought I did think that? Like I'm so confused.
I never said I thought that you thought that it was a rehab makeover thing. I thought that you thought that the reason that he was so pissed last year and it was that, or not so pissed, but just the reason he was going about everything the way that he was because I thought that you thought that he just wasn't used to not getting what he wanted the second that he wanted it, because he always has. So like, I'm Shep Rose, why wouldn't I get it now? Whereas I said, I think that he wants a Craig kind of relationship. I think he's trying to have a leading lady, and it's going to, kind of erase all of his shenanigans from the past, kind of like overshadow that. And now he's going to be the guy that has this girlfriend, and she was Miss Bahamas, and she's like a smart, I can't even remember what she does. Is she a scientist of sorts? Like she was something that was like above and beyond like your average
Spoke
gal.
multiple languages. She was Miss Bahamas. She was a doctor. She had like started a
doctor,
lab.
that's what it was. Yeah, she was
or in med school. I mean, she was a very accomplished person.
Yeah. So it seemed to me like is kind of what he wants, even though I don't think that Shep really wants that as a real connection. I just think that he is seeing that Craig is a little brother. How is he now surpassing me? And like, I mean, at a certain point, Craig's going to have more money than Shep. Like, I don't care what the inheritance is. I don't think like Craig has the ability to just keep on expanding. If all goes well, if he stays on the right
Shep is lazy.
track.
Shep does just enough to get by. Shep isn't taking his inheritance, grabbing his balls and being like, I'm going to put it all on black.
Yeah.
Like, let's get myself to like the next level with what I've been given. He's like, no, I want to do just enough. I'm going to invest in a little
shanty bar.
Like a dive bar down the street from me so I can surf all day. I could get like, what's a tax-free haven that I could go live at? And
I love a tax-free haven.
Right. Like Shep's not a serious person.
No.
He's overly educated.
But he wants a serious life?
No.
You guys are being smart and stupid at the same time.
No,
you can't be not a serious person, but be mad that he
serious
doesn't
women
have
and the
a serious
deals,
life.
and you're not going to get serious shit if you don't get serious with yourself.
He doesn't want it.
Then why are you going after Miss Bahamas, who's a doctor and who like?
Shep wants a passenger in his life. That's what was said last year, and I agree with it. Shep wants someone who wants to go along on the journey of Shep. And yes, he also, because he's in La La Land, wants this woman to have her own life and be accomplished and be fluent in 4 languages.
Yeah.
You don't get someone who wants to be a passenger in your life is not out there trying to
not
discover the cure for
and
cancer.
A Miss Bahamas, and exactly.
They're not. They're just like, no, and by the way, neither is better or worse. I'm just saying they're different archetypes of human being.
Yeah.
And I don't think Shep is a serious person. I think he is wildly educated. I think he would be a great dinner date. I think he would be fun to have at a cocktail party, at a wedding.
Wedding date of the year.
Do I think he wants to be a serious person?
No, I'm saying a statement. Like, because if he's jealous of Craig, then he wants to be a serious person. He just isn't right now.
He's jealous of Craig's spoils, like the things that Craig gets from being like the Craig person. I don't even know if Craig's a serious person, honestly.
I think, I don't know if jealous is the right word. I think that him and Austin are upset, bothered, annoyed, think it's hysterical. that Craig has so much spoils from nothing, from a dude that does nothing, like he's a joke. It's not real. It's all fake. Like the business partner did everything. What are we doing here? How is this happening? That's why I think these two go in on him, is because they're both like, none of it's real.
None of it's real.
You can't.
That cashish is feeling real.
Real.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Those
just feel like there's only
relationships-
so far you can get if it's all fake. And someone else may have had the idea, but if you're the face and you show up every day and you're shaking hands and holding babies and you're going to
flying here, there, and everywhere, and
That's right.
sober when you show up and able to do it, and
there's something to be said for
Mm-hmm.
you might not have had the idea, you might not be the brains behind it, but you're the one that's the face of everything. That's
executing
making
every day.
that's bringing people through the doors. You're selling the dream, the lifestyle, the idea of it, whether you like it or not. I don't mean you. I'm saying like whether you like the pillow company or not. Like he has multiple employees. They all have health insurance. He has a 7-figure
That ain't
business or 8-figure whatever it is at this point. Like he's done. Austin, I still haven't seen your beer in one store, which by the way, I know that's very hard. Clearly, I used to be with someone who has a beverage company. I get it. I'm just saying Craig's pillows are in national chains across the country. So I think they are jealous of him, and maybe because they don't respect him and they do think he's a fool and they don't realize how this quote unquote bumbling idiot got this far. Well, he did. And green ain't your color. So either get on board or, shut up, because it's not making you look good. It makes you look like a fool.
Shep has an issue with it because I think that Shep thinks that he has all the things to get there and he knows he's not using it.
I'm so much smarter than him.
Yeah.
I'm taller than him.
Yeah.
I have family money. I have a great name. Great. None of that matters.
Yeah. And then Austin, I just feel like Austin is one of those kids that's like, he hasn't ever really made a decision. Like, I don't know what Austin wants. The only reason I even know that the company is still a thing is that he has a Trop Hop sticker slapped on his laptop. Other than that, I haven't heard of this, anything about this. I think that if Austin took literally 5 minutes, and I'm saying this to you, Austin, because I am saying it to myself. I don't know if Austin has taken 5 minutes to actually wake up in the morning and plan what the day looks like. Like, I can't even remember the errand that I'm running the second I pull out of the driveway. I feel like that's what Austin's life is kind of like in a nutshell, is that he's never made a real decision on this is what I want. What's the most basic bitch way to get there? I don't even think he's taken those 5 minutes to ask.
And he doesn't, because Austin hangs out with trust fund kids. And the difference between them and you is you don't have a trust fund. So I grew up with a lot of trust fund people, and I had to operate differently because my parents weren't, giving me X amount of dollars at the beginning of every month when I went to college. I worked at a water slide, okay? Thundering Family Fun Center, may I help you? Thundering Surf, Kory speaking. By the way, I'm not shading anyone who is I wish I was a trust fund kid. Hope to be one day.
Yeah.
But my point is, you can't hang out with trust fund kids and think that you can operate in the same way if you don't also have a trust fund. You need to get up and have structure and go get your money, because no one's depositing it every month in your account.
I'm not even sure what Austin's family money situation is like. I feel like last year we were talking about how Austin didn't have Shep money, but Austin seemed to have more family support than Craig did. It seemed I think that a lot of people rooted for Craig in a way because it seemed like he kind of just had to do for himself, and he didn't have, he was from a different place. Where's Austin from? Is he from Charleston? I don't even remember.
Hilton Head, I want to say.
I don't even know what that means.
It's in the South also.
Okay.
South Carolina or something. He's not a trust fund kid. He's not.
Yeah,
period.
I don't think he's like Shep's trust fund, but it might, even if he wasn't, I feel like maybe he didn't ever mean to be, but I feel like just ever since Shannon said this thing about the parents probably were you never have to grow up. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
Remember,
it does seem like he has a little more support than others.
Emotional support, but there's been scenes where he's had dinner with his parents and his sister, and they're just okay, so what are you doing? What's your plan?
Yeah.
How are you making money? How are you supporting yourself? And they love him, and they're yes, go after your dream. But it's very different when your parents are emotionally supporting you as opposed to, the interest that your trust earns is being deposited into your account every month. They're very different lifestyles,
totally.
period.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next scene is Venita and Rod buying the props for the party, or the decorations, rather. My only note is the note that we had in the beginning. Venita, Rod is right. She is going to sell you down the river for a song once Craig, flips his long, luscious locks in Sally's direction. Period.
And I can't even say Rod is right, because that would imply that, Venita, you're not right. Venita, you know who this woman is.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not buying that phone call. Like, it seemed very pre-recorded, staged, phony. I don't know.
Both of them. Both of Sally's phone calls, like where she was on the other end of it, like they both seemed like AI. Like just the weirdest, most horrifically edited, totally out of context. Like, I don't even understand what's happening here. You two clearly have a problem. Venita doesn't even want to talk to you right now.
She's
like,
not even answering.
Like
the back and forth isn't even there.
It was. I think it was cut out. Like it was just a weird edit. This was such a weird edit. Both of those phone calls. And they're like, oh, you invited Craig? Oh, yeah, I invited him last night. Oh, okay. All right. I forgot you had beef. What? You forgot? It was yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? You became friends because they had beef. Like, now you forgot they had beef. And Venita,
she forgot.
You're cool that your best friend forgot that you have beef with this dude nationally that almost got you kicked off a show probably. And like, but that's cool. They don't have this grab. What? And Rod, I'm like looking at Rod being like, oh, you're 2 episodes from quitting. Like, Rod's like, what am I doing here? Lady,
I want him to say, what are you doing here? But it doesn't seem like he is, though.
I don't think he's going to say, what are you doing? Because I think that's the job. I think he's thinking, what the F am I doing? Like, I don't think I can do it. I'm about to be a married man. I can't do this anymore. Like, I've been wearing hoodies. That's why he
needs to do it, to pay for the wedding.
Yeah, hoodies and jeans my whole life. I just got a nice leather bag to replace my backpack. Because I'm going to be a married man now. I got to step up my game. And I think Rod is thinking the same thing. That he's like, I can't do this.
Well, no, but maybe he's doing it because he's thinking, I got to pay for my wedding. And this is
sure,
it.
But
no,
like,
I know.
Like, even at the beach, he was just like,
no.
Is this happening? Even Rod, who's on the show, getting paid, was sitting there doing what I'm doing. Like, what's going on? What's happening right now? Did you seriously just tell that girl that this other girl wants to bang her boyfriend? What is happening? Are you going to get a sandwich right now? What is happening?
Okay, just to play devil's advocate, it's got to be. Listen, Sally's behavior is terrible with all of this. Okay, but there has to be some seedling of, I don't want to call it truth because that's not the word I want to use, but she's going to hook up with Craig, right? Salley? Yeah. They're going to make out at some point.
It seems like they have to. It's just that, like, I don't remember ever seeing anything about it or reading, or just, on the talk or on the reality blurb or reality tea or like whatever, all the little sites I've got.
I don't think Craig has a girlfriend.
He did. Craig's girlfriend after Paige that he was with for
Natalie.
a minute.
Her name was Natalie.
Is on this season.
So she's on the show?
She's in this season. I
thought that they were dating and then they broke up right before production started, but
No,
I could be.
They were.
No, you could be totally right. I don't remember the timeline. Little thing about Rod. I know that I said like last week, like Rod stopped being like the supporting cast. I'm feeling 2 things. Possibly that Rod is just not going to stop being supported. Maybe Rod doesn't have hopes and dreams of being a leading lady, Venita clearly does, and maybe he just doesn't. If you're not going to choose to like go for the gold and like try to get in front, a supporting role is a respectable role. We need supporting roles. It's just that you're supporting all of the, I would say, C team at this point. Like last year was Taylor. going to all the Taylors and being Taylors, like, you know, just listening to Taylor complain about Shep and talk about her boyfriend that we know 2 things about. And then the season opener of this one was he's at Molly's for the snake retrieval or trying to find on the snake hunt. This episode, he's at Venita's, but he's not even at Venita's. Venita's already on an errand for someone else. So you didn't even go to like a main person's house. You went to Venita's place that like her boss sent her on an intern run, an errand.
Venita's on the C character, C storyline that you showed up to. That
you showed up to support.
The C storyline with the C character.
That's like, buddy.
Rod.
If you're going to support someone, and I don't even know if you'll be able to, but I would say, this is going to be hard, but a mutually beneficial spot for him.
Craig. A hundy P.
He could elevate Craig to the next level by just being like, bro, you see what you just did there? Not cool. But Craig would have to be open to it. And I don't know if Craig is. I love Craig so much. I don't know if Craig is open to a little help from a friend named Rod.
Oh, I would love it. I love
be
Rod.
Great.
I want better for Rod.
It would be a perfect winding of just 2 people. You need to be elevated. You need to be elevated.
Minnie needed to be elevated.
Yeah.
Look at this little face.
Who was I telling that like you can barely hold Minnie? Who was it? I was just trying to talk someone off the ledge about like,
you're my best
She
friend.
wants attention or something, and like
like so they were like, the person I was talking to was like, oh, if I was there, I would just need to pick up Minnie because I just hear a little cries in the background. I'm like, you don't think that we would be holding Minnie? I would never let her go. I said none of us would ever let her go if she would allow herself to be held.
I am going to bring one of my kittens for an episode. They're real.
Yeah.
They're like their mom. They need attention.
Yeah. And then they were like, and she's crying. And I'm like, Minnie is, she goes into every room, walks in and out and screams and yells because she's like a security, the night guard doing her rounds, you know? And I can't remember who I was talking to, but they were like, oh, I love that she has a job. Anyway, if we could get that alliance started, I think that both of them could benefit greatly from each other.
Okay, so now we're in
probably
the
teach
last.
him how to sew too.
The last chunk he knows how to sew. The last chunk of the episode is, you know, them setting up for the party and everybody getting there. You know, people are getting ready. The party starts. My biggest 2 notes from this were, 1, you idiots are all sitting in the corner being like, Charlie's hot. Whoa, who do you think Charlie's going to go for? Craig, you dummy. She's going to go for Craig, like every other girl at this party.
Yeah, you don't need to waste your time.
And it was so glaringly obvious that these guys just don't get that this kid's smoking you. And then the Audrey Austin stuff that happened at the end that listen, projection disclaimer. That behavior from a man drives me insane. You're not really paying attention. When she had called him, when she was on the way there in traffic, he's not listening. He doesn't care. He doesn't even know where the traffic is because he never drives to her. Like so those are my 2 big things that I wanted to cover. So I don't know if you guys have anything else.
I'm like, whoa, that's the end. Are we at the end?
No.
I totally.
I thought you were doing I'm like, she's literally sitting here saying how she hates it when people don't pay attention. I looked over and Natalie's like, I'm like,
no, because I was seriously
checking her notes.
Is there something that happened before this? I feel like there's things that happened before this. Okay, I get what you're saying.
So I just wanted to say those were the 2 big things I wanted to cover, and I wanted to see if anyone else has other things because a lot happened.
Yeah.
To me, those were just those are the high level highlights.
One question I had: what was that thing that Charlie said about Venita? She said something kind of snarky. She said, oh, like, Salley, everything looks great. And Rod and Venita or whatever. I haven't seen her or like didn't know, like haven't seen her.
Oh, I didn't clock it.
She said she had a snarky comment about Venita and it just made me think like, do you guys have a beef? I don't know. Just questioning. Okay. Oh, I don't know whether to go into this or not. I kind of want to mention it, but it's also just like, I don't want to be that guy, that downer. But I have, maybe I'll leave this in, maybe I won't, I don't know. But one thing that I am kind of clocking that like, I feel like other people have to be too, I don't know. It is weird, and I don't even like Venita, but it is weird. Venita being a black woman and Rod being is he Hispanic?
Rodrigo. I mean, it's not Japanese, so I'm thinking
right. But I'm
correct.
like, it could be Puerto Rico, it could be Spain, it could be Mexico. Like I don't know. Like I'm not. I don't know.
Latin is pretty safe.
Latin. I'm seeing Venita trying to push forward to be a main character, and it's not really working for her. And I don't blame the show for that. I don't buy Venita. I don't buy her. I don't think she's a genuine person on this show. I have a feeling Venita might be, well, Madison probably won't be, but Venita could be one of my favorite people in a real life situation.
100%.
The show, she just doesn't, I can't tell if she's like, you know what? I've accepted that I'm not, like, they're not going to push me. They're going to help me. But I'm going to come here. I'm going to work. I'm going to get the check, and I'm going to keep pushing what I can. As she's making wrong choices, I think, like with the stories that she does decide to push. But I don't know. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb to me that they were on an errand for a total ding dong. They're basically event planning and setting up the party for Salley. And
it's a bummer.
It's a bummer, and I don't want to. I'm never this person that calls out like this kind of stuff, but like kind of was glaring.
It's why the whole thing, like the whole first phone call, the FaceTime was weird. That they cut out they cut out the whole conversation. But let's say they didn't. They cut out way too much of the conversation. There was no setup. Like, I don't even know who threw this party. Did Salley throw her own party for Craig? Because that's what it seemed like.
It seemed like I'm going to hook up with Craig, so I'm going to throw a party.
But like, it was just, yes, but also Salley was like, I'm going to have a singles party because I'm single. Invite a bunch of single boys. And then a bunch of single chicks came. A bunch of dudes with boyfriends and Shep came. And then everyone flocked to Craig. So like, you threw a singles party for yourself, maybe, or you had Venita and Rod throw you. I still don't know who threw this party, but let's say it was you for yourself to hook up with Craig, but Craig got hooked up with by all these other, like you. Yeah. This is why this episode was not. Yeah. This part, if they would have themed the party any other thing, summer kickoff, fall kickoff, Charleston swing, like. Whatever, just a weekend we rented a house at the beach and we're going to, anything other than this weird Salley sells singles by the seashore party for a bunch of 800-year-old people. I felt like I was watching Golden Bachelor.
Oh my God. Just because you're engaged now doesn't mean you get to shit on all the 30 and 40-year-old single people, Mark.
Yeah, I got mine.
It was just, I don't know, watching like they've got the two people of color on the show setting up this whole, like doing the labor for it. I don't know.
No,
it was uncomfortable to watch. And I wish that they would go, I'm not doing that.
Same.
I'm not showing up early in my like street clothes to set up because we've all done that. We've all been assistants of some sort, like it felt like they were Craig and not Venita, Salley's assistants in like setting up the rap party for the show.
It was the whole thing was so gross.
Yeah, and
I don't know how one person on production didn't clock this and say,
"That's not a good look.
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
Why is this chick whose party it is outsourcing it to the two people of color on the show?"
Yeah,
and. This is why one of my opening lines was justice for Rod in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, don't say that because someone's going to know what you're talking about. But now I realize that.
And this is why I wanted to say that because I'm just so irritated. And quite frankly, even for Venita, I just feel like, I don't know why I want Venita to just maybe be, like I said, like let your freak flag fly. Because I do think what you said is true. That like, if we were at a dinner party, I would really like sitting next to her, talking to her, hearing about her work, figuring out everything she's wearing and who makes it and where I can get it. Because I think she has amazing style. But point being is like, this is a really shitty use of two people that could be great characters.
Yeah.
And for me right now, that's also specifically Rod, just because I'm very interested in Rod. I'm interested in his life,
Where's
in
the
his fiance.
Dude? Where's the fiance? I need more of the fiance.
Yeah.
He didn't even come to the party.
Like, for whatever reason, I'm just...
He's gonna eat something.
Oh, okay. Sorry. One moment. Foof needs to be fed or he's going to eat all the greenery and all the land. Oh, yeah. He ate the internet a couple days ago. We woke up to no internet, and Mike was like, "What? Why isn't the internet working?" And then we go to look at the cord, and it's all jacked up.
How great was the line when Madison goes, "How jealous is Austin of Kory's nipples?"
Oh my God. And then to see that, wait, someone, maybe it was Craig, has even smaller nipples than
Kory?
Kory.
I don't even know how that's possible. His are
Oh,
minuscule.
I didn't think it was. And I think it's Craig has even. Did you just say, does someone has a nipple thing? That's Jesse Lawley.
Oh.
Or like Jesse Lawley has like giganto ones. Also, does anyone know who was the dude that was like sitting in the lounge chair, like laying kind of in the lounge chair with Venita?
Don't remember.
He kind of seemed like he had like a hipster JT vibe, like a mustache, and they were both
that's Winford.
No.
Oh,
It
well,
wasn't.
he was there
it
at
wa-
the party.
Yeah, I know.
Winford
He
or-
was definitely there. He had a booty. Remember they told him he had a badunkadunk?
He's giving Robin Thicke to me. Like his
Oh,
look is a little Robin
yeah.
Thicke. I don't, and I love Robin Thicke. He's a wonderful human being, but I'm not into the like. I don't. And we can't say this, but let's so bleep this out and just tell me what to say. I'm not into the look, like the porn stash and the weird 70s, 80s glasses. Like that's not a look that I find.
It's a hipster. I feel like that's, you could literally, they're one and the same.
Okay, great.
It's like, that's a very,
Yeah, I'm just, who's that photographer that really started it? Terry,
I
what's his
don't
name,
know.
that shot the blonde girl with the big jums? Anyway, point being is I'm not really into Winford's. I'm going to call him Winford because that's what I can remember. I'm not into Winford's look.
I think that he's not as bad.
Terry Richardson, that's who the photographer's name is.
There's not, I would like when I used to have to go to UCB all the time to like watch shows. That's like in like a East LA, Silver Lake area, whatever.
Yeah.
And that is where you would just see a line wrapped around the block of like every guy there would just was like short brown hair and then like a brown like skinny mustache or longer or handlebar or like whatever, like
Fedora,
and the
leather
veered
vest,
glasses.
Yeah.
feathers.
Yeah, and a tall boy of Natty Light.
Dude,
And the glasses.
so many fights.
Yeah, and that's been like 10 years or something. So I don't know. It seems maybe word travels slow to get over to that side. I don't know.
Okay, is there anything else?
Okay, what else at that party? Just Salley. Like like obviously we can go into every single point about Salley being so jealous or being
Charlie.
so perturbed or
Yes.
whatever, and like the whole thing was just so like, this is exactly what you were doing to someone in a weird way earlier. I don't know. I got nothing. I am just here for the drama, so I don't really care. You know, I was happy with the way the whole thing rolled out. I was happy to see Shep and Austin or whatever. First of all, the look on Austin's face when he met Charlie. He literally, his tongue fell out of his mouth. I'll put I took a screenshot of it. I will put that up. It
And
was
said
like,
thing. He was like, "Well, that's a beautiful woman," or said something.
Yeah,
something
she's not
like,
bad.
"Yeah, no, dude, don't."
And then they cut to his confessional
that
where
shit
he's
in your
like,
head.
yeah.
I have no FOMO at all, not 1 ounce. And then this wasn't in the same interview, but the interviewer was like, at some point in this episode, they're like, so you've been with Audrey for 2 years and you've never once talked about moving in together? And he's like, no, not once, not ever. And it works for us. I'm like, it works for you, you selfish prick. It does not work for her.
Well, hold on.
Well, are we getting into it?
I mean, we don't. I wouldn't say it doesn't work for her. It's been 2 years and she's never brought it up. She hates the drive, but we can't say for definitively that it doesn't work for her. Clearly, they don't work out. They're not together anymore. But like, 2 years?
She's scared to bring it up because she doesn't want to lose him because she likes him and she's thinking like if I just give him
Get that
time
vibe from
and
her.
I'm
Nobody
so cool.
likes Austin that much.
No, 100% she does. Trust.
You think that she does?
Yes.
I can't tell. Like, I mean, it's I don't know. It seems like they both seem uninspired. They both seem like they could and listen, we don't know anything about her. We could find out about her that she's like, wow, I really thought we were gonna get married and like I wouldn't have spent all this time. Like that's totally plausible. From all I know of her right now, I could put them both in the same boat of them both just being like, it's like when I like I said last week, when my husband and I split, I got back together with someone that I went to high school with. That was my old high school boyfriend. And the fact that he lived 6 hours away and we would have to plan our travel to see each other gave me 3 weeks out of the month to do like, not whatever I wanted as in like I was cheating, but like, as in like, I can't be in a full on thing right now, but I want to have that trust, that person, that safe space, that comfort, blah, 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 whatever. So I don't know what her story is. So I don't want to just throw her in and immediately assume that she's looking to get married and trying to have kids and whatever. Like if I knew anything about her, she might be in a similar place, you know?
But you just said something right there, Nat. You said that you liked having your 3 weeks to yourself and then seeing that person. Austin said they see each other 3 to 5 times a month. You're not schlepping there and back 3 hours there and 3 hours back when you're doing the lion's share of the driving. Because she says, I would like you to come to Charlotte more. And he doesn't.
Yeah.
If you don't like this guy and want a future with him, she's also... not to be so stereotypical, but like stereotypes exist for a reason, right? She's like a Southern girl in her 30s. I think the season before she was saying that she wants to have kids.
Yeah.
I feel like she said she wanted like 4 kids or something. Maybe I'm making that up, but I do remember her saying she wants kids. Like you're not doing all of that. You're not schlepping that distance that consistently for some guy that you're like, no, like it's fun to see him like once or twice a month, but then I like to do my thing and I want my space. Like at the end of the episode, when he was sitting there and when she's like, I would like you to be in Charlotte more. I would like to like, you know, she wants, I think my take from it is she wants more from him, but she doesn't want to rock the boat. She doesn't want to say too much because, you know, like haven't you ever been in a relationship where you really like this person and you can't fully get a read on them and you're just like, if I'm just not that loud or like I make the bed and I do whatever, like he's going to want to keep calling and want to keep hanging around. And maybe you've never, because you only, like you said, have dated people that are like obsessed with you. I have dated a lot of different people. And there is that thing where you're just like, no, like I know he likes me because he asked to hang out and he wants to see me, but like he hasn't asked for the next step. So I'll just walk softly and carry a big stick and hope for the best. And I think that that's what Audrey's doing.
No, she probably is. I really was just trying to say that like, since we don't know anything about her background at all, for maybe that's her own choice or not, I just didn't want to throw her into like sort of the pile of like, not desperate women, but like women that will just like really take anything just to like keep the party going as just for another weekend or another month or like just to get through this wedding that we've already RSVP'd. And like,
I think it's more like, I know he really likes me and he's going to come around and he's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, he's not, because this is Austin's pattern. He picks a girl that wants the life and the kids and the white picket fence because you are your patterns, and that's who Chelsea was, and that's who Olivia was, and that's who Madison was, and that's clearly to me.
I don't know if Chelsea was that. Chelsea liked him not being a boyfriend.
No, Chelsea was like, I can't take you seriously. Chelsea wanted to have kids. She has a kid now.
Right. But I mean, with him during that time. Listen, like I said, all I'm trying to say is that I just didn't want to lump her in with like girls that will do anything to like keep it going because they're just like
I think he leads her on, and that's why he annoys me.
I know.
And
I think he leads himself on. I think that
100%. But he's also she's a bystander, an innocent bystander or whatever, and not innocent because she's involving herself in it, but like he's leading himself on and she's on the ride with him. And instead of him being an adult, being like, when he said, I like my space and I want my whatever, girl, walk.
No, when he said it's inconvenient, the drive is inconvenient, I'm like, what?
My head exploded. Oh, do you think it's more convenient for her? Because for whatever
she's
reason.
Like screaming on the phone. She like loses connection, but not before she says like 17 times, "Oh my God, the traffic is killing me."
He's not even listening to her.
He doesn't give a
And then he has the
flying
chutzpah to say, it's just but it's inconvenient, right? It's inconvenient when I drive also, but I want to see you. He likes the convenience of this warm body to cushion the blow of his life, period.
And what's her name? Madison really put it perfectly when she was like, he's only together with this person because it's the only thing he's got going in his life that he thinks is making him a better person. That's not verbatim, but it was something like that. And it's like, that's what I mean. She just nails it. She can clock anyone, but especially Austin. Obviously, she dated him for a while, so she knows him well. But yeah, this is the thing. He got together with that girl when Craig was like getting serious with Paige. And I friggin' said it. The demise of this relationship will be when Craig is now single, because Austin will not be able to handle single Craig out and about doing like back to their old ways and whatever.
Hooking up with Charlie
Craig's not
or
even
whoever.
really back to his old ways, but I don't know where this is going. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Austin cannot handle the idea of like Shep and Craig being out and about and him not being a part of that and having the freedom to see swing low, swing high, swing dong.
When you say Craig's not up to his old ways, what do you mean?
Like Craig used to get mega hammered. He's drinking again. So
seems like he's starting to get I mean, it opened with him being like, I think I have a problem with alcohol when I'm single, and like the turnarounds.
Yeah. So
the turnarounds, Craig, you can't make it from one city to the next in a week. Like, bro.
No, but I think he was talking about just like
how crazy his schedule was.
Yeah, no, I know.
It feels like they're not
a
scheduling
week,
him
you can't go
correctly.
from one city to a week. You're doing
but like,
off
but like,
city
it's
a
no,
week.
like
listen,
a lot of travel.
Oh my God,
As
you guys
someone,
are so
listen, no.
have the
I don't know
hardest
what.
boners
Listen,
for Craig.
oh yeah,
No,
of course,
no,
yeah,
that's
But
not
like
even
they're
true.
huger and harder than
I
they've
do.
ever been.
Courtney, not so much. I do.
I like him, but
Okay.
I don't have. I'm not standing him the way you are. But I heard the schedule and I was like, no, that is a lot to go. Like you're the
poor
face.
Craig.
You're
It's
not
you
just
know,
sitting
I'm
there
sorry,
like a
you're right.
schlump.
It
Yeah,
is a
you're
in a
lot.
not
chair, in a
you're not-
sweatshirt and jeans.
Yeah.
You have to look good. You have to talk to people. You have to be affable.
Yeah.
Guy once a week.
No, we don't know. Listen. Okay, I didn't
Listen,
clock
no,
like what
you're
the
right.
dates
for
were.
Craig Conover, it is
Just
a
listen.
lot.
Listen,
It
I
is
don't know if anyone else is out there like this, because honestly, I haven't really met anyone that says it like that will explain to you their perspective of travel the way that mine is. No one's ever said this to me. I loathe flying, and because I hate airplanes, I'm scared, I'm whatever. I don't feel good. I'm uncomfortable. I can't sleep, but all I want to do is sleep. I can't get work done. I'm pissed the whole time I'm on a flight. And I would almost rather have a connecting flight so I can get off the friggin' thing for an hour and like eat a Sbarro pizza or like whatever. I don't care if it's 4 a.m. because there's time doesn't exist
At an
at
airport.
the airports. You know, I'm eating in and out if I can get it. But I hate it. I hate it. And if that was my gig, I'm constantly flying back and forth. And I think when he was talking about the turnaround, it was like being on the East Coast and then he's got to go to Aspen, like that, like the longer 5 to 6 hour flights, like that sounds like bloody murder to me. I hate it. I don't know if he's someone like that, but like that would terrorize me. So I don't know. Even if it's not as awful for him, it could be like that kind of back and forth, just barf.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
You're in and out of hotels. You're living out of a suitcase.
Yes.
You're not eating your regular food. You're at your regular gym.
He seems like
all
a
of the-
workout guy. He seems like a
What I
workout
just
guy.
said, not at
Yeah.
your regular gym.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Now I know why Shep and Austin are mad at Craig.
You don't mind that stuff. You don't like flying because you just like don't love flying. But like once you're in there, you're in there. You're not like dying to get off
Work?
this
Yeah, I
friggin-
don't mind work.
Yeah.
I don't
would
mind
hate, if
working
that was
one
my
day
work.
a week either. That would be freaking amazing.
You think he only travels one day a week?
Sounded like it. This week we're going here. Next week we're going there. Then the week after that we're going here. That sounds like once a week you got to go somewhere and hawk a pillow.
I feel like he
Get
sometimes
fucking
going
swooned
bopping
over
from place
by a
to
bunch
place.
of
No, and then
chicks.
you're back.
Oh,
And then
poor
you're
guy.
back
Poor
to
guy.
Charleston, and you got to do all of
Charleston,
your
you gotta
social
go
media stuff, and you have
drink and-
meetings there, and you have interviews that
to
you're
your
doing. It's a lot.
beach party, your bar opening.
And
poor
since
guy.
when you're beloved, like
Poor
Craigie,
guy, yeah.
you got people coming left and right, wanting a selfie, wanting
my
a chit chat. My daughter loves you. Oh my gosh, my son hates you. He's so jealous. I can't believe.
My fiance hates you. That's all I have for this episode. Does anyone have anything else they would like to share their feelings on?
Let me see here.
Do you remember
I do.
the beach scene with Kaylor and Aaron from Beyond the Villa, where they like have the final weird like resolution? I'm air quoting if you're listening. Like,
Oh
But
yeah,
it
when
just
she's
was
like, "Oh,
like-
I'm glad that you." Did you just catch
yeah, and
that?
he throws
threw
the
that
bat
over
and the whole
bat
thing.
or
But
whatever,
it
yeah.
just kept cutting to everyone else and weird reactions that weren't part of that. And then Leah saying like it was just the most awkward 5 minutes of
Yeah.
edit like you've ever seen in your life. That's all I kept thinking about watching this party was like, I feel like this is that scene where like nothing's really happening. Like, how many times are we going to watch this chick throw a football and everyone be like, oh my God, Sally, you could really throw a football. Okay, cool. Great. The
I
girl
think
can
you're
throw a
just jealous
football.
that you
Big
weren't at the
fucking-
party having some brewskis, jump. Who doesn't want to have some beers and jump in the ocean, man?
and play and throw the pigskin.
Yeah, you're Mr. Hey, let's do group activities. Why don't you want to go hang with us at the beach and drink?
And put together the
Because those aren't the
Spike
activities
ball.
that
Ball.
I'm interested in.
Okay, well, I won't invite
'Cause
you then to
I'm
my
not
beach party.
26 years old.
I want to tell you something. I was 40 and I went to a great beach party for multiple years in Malibu, and it was friggin' awesome.
Whitney's jacket is from last season, and I just need him to know that I noticed.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
blocked it.
Yeah.
About her yellow.
Hilarious. Austin, when he was like, who did he say was the biggest flirt in the class? Craig or something? Or he said something about, oh, well, and he's the biggest flirt in the class.
Well, he was saying that Sally's a big flirt.
But he specifically said like, oh, in the class. And I was like, yeah, for people who are in class still. Like little tiny children.
Hey, boo
Little tiny children are
pie.
in class. Austin, not grown adults.
I do not appreciate Mike's attitude.
I
this
know.
episode.
We all want to be young and free and partying at the beach with a football.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do it tonight.
kickstand.
I'm gonna take an extra Coors Light, and I don't even like football. I'm gonna throw it to myself in
My
Venice.
mom keeps coming over and taking Coors Light, and she goes, "Do you think Courtney will mind?"
Never, Tina. I love you. I won't ever if it's her. If it's this, if it's Krabby McCrabberson.
I would like it. I wish that we could beer bong Mike a few and see if he is like, "No, this party seems fun."
Oh my God, I used to have a beer funnel. Anyway.
Okay, Christy Chic. Congrats on the 1 year. Here I am, guys. What? Just can't do the housewives. I hear you.
No, we don't blame you.
Yeah. Glad you're singing on the Southern Charm show. Bye-buddy. I still love me some Craig. Very happy for Madison and family. I love seeing Madison's very good-looking hubby and her little man Hudson. Nice-looking family. I miss Miss Patricia. I don't like when she name drops and announces how much things cost. Wonder what Patricia will say about Prince Andrew now, since she mentioned several times about Whitney spending time with him. Did I just see a plump kitty stroll by?
You did.
You did. She's probably feeling pretty skinny right now because she needs to eat. Scene stealer. Hey, leave my Craig alone. Thank you very much. He can
Sorry,
say
Christy.
whatever he wants, and I will still be a fan. He's the main reason I watch. Christy, you and many of us. It's true. I do understand the points you brought up. I can't stand Venita nor Leva. Leva butts in whenever Venita tries to talk, which is Leva trying to be relevant. It's not working. It was Venita that held her hand out to stop her. Venita is relationship immature. This really nailed it. She's relationship immature and has fantasies about ridiculous aspects of someone having a chat with her or being friendly. She turns it into a full-blown damn near engagement. That is whacked. That is the fake shit right there. I believe Craig. He shows his gut reaction to things. He's being real. Paige can suck it. I love Paige, but I'm here for that for right in this moment. It was not Venita's business to talk about Craig. I call that talking out a paper asshole. I don't get it, but I'll take it. If Craig is being a brat, oh well, he's being real, right? The flower cutting scene, his reaction, he did not break up with her. She broke up with him. Their after the fact feelings will be different. Mike, voice of the camel from the Hump Day commercial. There's always a setup. Wait, I don't know if the Hump Day commercial is.
I think the name, I think it was Mark, but did you remember the camel? Hey, Mike, someday.
What is that from?
The camel.
I do remember
the Hump
that.
Day commercial?
Yeah, what was the camel?
It was a while ago. I want to say it was like early aughts.
Oh,
right?
okay. I don't remember.
Mike?
But you remember, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
Geico. It was Geico.
Yeah.
Oh, Geico.
It was a Geico
okay.
commercial where a camel walks in and he keeps screaming at the workers because it's red. He's like,
Okay.
hey, Mike, hey, Mike,
Okay,
hump
now I
day,
remember
hump
that.
day.
Like, oh, Mr. George.
Yeah, not like
That's
that.
that one? Okay.
No.
There is always a setup with camera placed in your home, waiting for people to tell their stories. Reality TV in action. Oh, Kory, disgusting, yuck. Craig and Kory were best buddies for years, and Craig tried getting him on the show. Well, they finally put him on Summer House. Now they're trying him out on Southern Charm. He's gross. Anyway, I love the quilt too. I made a lap size one out of my maternity clothes. Love the picture of you two, which is sitting behind you on the shelf. Love, love, love it. It says so much about you, and I just love it, guys. Glad to be back and so happy to see you again. Back, George Bush Jr. needed a handler. Oh, I agree with you. I said the same thing about Venita not making it a thing, yet making it a thing by being crazy and storming out. That says it all, folks. Okay, bye for now. Ciao for now, Christy. Never leave. Don't wander too far. I'm going to put Christy on one of those leashes that you put kids on that where they can only travel so far.
Or just put her a Apple AirTag or something.
Yeah, I'm going to give you an AirTag.
My mom had to put me on one of those leashes because I was a wanderer.
Oh my God, that is so, I could totally see that. I almost literally held Courtney at gunpoint to get your address from her because I know you, I think she has your shipping address because I really was like, where is Christy? Like she really, when she says she doesn't watch a show, that hoe don't watch a show. Like that's commitment. She's out on Housewives, but Principles. And I think that she mentioned a long time ago that she watches New Jersey. So I'm curious to know if that still stands, where you're at with that.
We will cover the jurors.
I lost my brother.
We don't know if we're going to cover the jurors. What?
I lost my brother once.
I'm like,
oh my God. I thought you were announcing your brother crossed over.
I didn't doing that on Showmance. Hey guys, my brother just died.
Okay. Well, no, his brother's getting married actually. So
he already did. They snuck into the courthouse, I think.
You
really
know what?
pretty
It's
courthouse.
A gift I don't have to buy and a flight I don't got to take.
Yeah.
Muzzle, Morgie.
Yeah, congrats. He was like, oh, you're not stealing my thunder. But no, and in regards to the leash thing, I remember going school shopping for me, and we were at the mall, and I had to like keep track of my brother, right? And next thing you know, Morgan is nowhere to be found. And my mom was pretty mad.
Yeah.
But it was like
I feel like Morgan was the favorite.
What?
I feel like Morgan was the favorite.
100%. Except for my grandma. Like
no,
I was
your grandma.
always,
your grandma, my grandma, they got it.
They knew what was up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Morgan, no, everybody loved Morgan. But it was a full situation. Like the mall had to like, they call the security, the shutdown. My mom was having a full blown like situation. This mother effer hid in a clothing carousel in the center. And just like that was the fun. Like that's how I found him. I was walking by and he was giggling, he was laughing, and I was like, whoosh. And then the worst part of that wasn't even the losing him. We finally get in the thing. We go during the search. I put my bag down of all the new school clothes that my mom bought and forgot them. Left them in the store.
Morgan.
Wait,
that's
did you
why
ever
that
get
is
them back?
just a what? No, we didn't even realize it until we got home. Like my mom was so traumatized by the whole. Like she didn't realize I didn't have a bag. We got home and she's like, "Okay, where's your clothes?" And I'm like,
So you just lost hundreds of dollars of clothes.
I mean, I'm pretty old. It wasn't hundreds of dollars. Like probably 89 cents worth of clothes or something at Mervyn's.
Do you guys remember what? I think you were there. When Vita had her birthday, we took her to Sunset Marquee and had like a brunch there. All of us, like I know that I bought her a pretty friggin' decent gift.
I don't think I was there.
Well, because you came to Goal after, so I thought maybe you were at the brunch too.
No, I don't think I was.
Well, she left all of her gifts there, and
did
like
she
this
get them
is
back?
like no. By the time that she realized it, She called the restaurant. Nothing left. All gone.
Well, somebody got some nice birthday gifts, and it wasn't even their birthday.
Yeah. Sorry, Viti.
You're up, Mark.
Too bad, so sad. I'm going to pop off with Nettie, starting it. Thank God this show is back. I can't with Housewives of Orange County. Can't do it. I'm with you. So happy.
But you did it. Thank you. Your country thanks you.
Whatever.
We salute you.
A lot of people had this comment. Eva Flavor, quilting is super hard.
Because it is.
Oh, hold on.
Another.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
It's easy.
As the birds and the bees and the 1, 2, 3s.
Have you guys ever listened to that whole song? Like gone on Spotify and played the whole song?
No, have you?
Yeah.
What in the hell
Of course
would
I
anyone
have.
do that? I've heard enough.
A lot of people had this comment, and I've got a couple of them saved here, which we'll get into in a minute. Eva Flavor, quilting is super hard.
It is.
Okay. I never said it wasn't.
Amen, DJ,
and we're going to
think so
get
too.
into that in a second. Another Nettie. Oh my God, Austin so wants anyone to care. We didn't see enough of the long distance girlfriend to care where she's at and what they do. He is so defensive and insecure. Not a good look, Austin. Totally not. I think you clocked it, and now I think we're starting to see the beginning of the end. Marty Hans. I've never liked Venita. I just think she's a coattails on the show and doesn't show her true authentic self on the show to make herself seem relevant. And the JT of it all seems such a desperate attempt, but major fail because no one liked him because he's a real big tool. All that true, but I'm really reading this so I can read my reply.
Oh my God. At least you're honest.
Yeah, no. I wrote, but have you seen his new life in Bali? The most comprehensive toolbox you'll ever see. Like legitimately, have you watched his things? So I watched a couple of them, and now, of course, every day I'm getting updates, and I'm like, all right, I'm in. I'll watch. I have never. It's almost like a science experiment now for me. I'm just to be like.
How long
Somebody
can you last?
said, who was it? Yeah, I think it was Fishing Gal was like, we did Orange County for those of you who are smart and don't watch those type of shows. And I was like, I don't understand Tamara. I don't understand why people watch. I don't understand where so. And Fishing Gal was like, I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this.
Yeah. Demise.
Yeah, that's JT's. Is like, I'm waiting for the post that isn't textbook tool, like just full toolbox. And it hasn't happened yet.
One moment. I also just want to say that Marty Hans is also someone that was from the beginning, dipped out, I think, for maybe a second, but also kind of stayed tried and true. I just want to say, like, there are some people that I'm just noticing as we're coming around to this second season. It's like the 11th season, but like whatever.
Our second season of
covering this show. And it's just sticking out to me so much like the people that have been here from the beginning. And it just warms my cold, dead heart.
Yeah, that's why Carly T needs to come back. I think Carly was the first one to be like,
no, 1,000%. I don't know how to
guys. Carly.
But how do we get a hold of her?
I don't know.
Everyone needs to find a comment and at her. Even you guys.
Just explode her inbox.
She'll be like,
what
they're
the
really
shit?
concerned about
Honestly,
you.
the cops are going to show up here one day and
She's
be
like, this is why
harassment?
I left, you losers. Leave me alone. SB, if your ex-girlfriend and your ex-bestie are both calling you a liar, then you tell lots of lies. I believe that was directed at Craig. Vicky Lynn, you are wrong, Mike. Respect the art. I get that a lot.
Yep.
But listen, so a lot of these people said that, oh, the quilting, blah, blah, blah. And my response to Vicky was my response to all of you. Did I say quilting was not hard? I do not believe so. I feel like I meant Craig Conover can't do it in 3 weeks. Like everybody's like, oh, it's so hard. Right. No, it's hard. Which means Craig Conover is not learning how to quilt and then quilting a quill in 3 weeks of a YouTube series. That's all.
Well, this is not a good look for you. I just need you to know.
Great. Some people think it is. Cammy, excited to be back. Missed you all. We missed you too, Cammy.
Cammy's back.
That's Cammy R12.
Cammy Productions.
Corbin Milot. Hope I didn't butcher that. I also didn't even think about this until they wrote it. I'm just curious because I truly don't remember or know if it was true or not. But did Paige's new boyfriend's ex-fiance come out and hint that Paige slid into his DMs while they were still engaged? I remember that being a rumor.
Yes.
But it...
Do you have 2 different socks on?
Probably.
Is that a normal thing for you?
Those are the same socks,
Yeah,
but you
these are the
shouldn't. I
same.
mean, those are the worst socks that you have.
Oh. God, that's so crazy.
I almost
For a
just
second,
said, why are
they
you even
really look
wearing
so
socks?
different.
Like, you're at home. You could
No, I
I
couldn't wear.
just
I couldn't wear a
didn't-
sneaker without a sock.
Yeah,
but like while we're just sitting here.
No, my feet sweat so much all the
Oh.
time.
I would. Yeah, I mean, I
That's the curse of being me. I'm doing nothing and I'm still sweating. They say it's a sign of health.
Oh, good.
I think
When I'm
that's-
cold, I sweat.
I think that's the same thing. Like, you know, when a bird poops on you, they're like, it's good luck.
So that happened, Corbin. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. Sandy with cats, daughter of a quilter here. The baby quilt Craig gave Madison didn't have a back, or any batting, between the layers, Plus, I really don't
is
believe he
so
sewed the whole thing. He may have bought the middle part and just sewed some edges on it, if anything. The lines between the squares looked too good, for beginner Craig.
Chrissy, what would you say if you saw a man just listing, like finding so much joy in like every single thing that this
Pat
dude
Clark?
has done?
OMG, yay, I'm celebrating the addition of your new member. And didn't laugh about that until just now. Philly too. She's talking about this member right here. I got so excited when I saw P2, I had to open a bottle of wine to cheers your new addition. The difference in Mike's participation between Housewives and Southern Charm is night and day.
He's shit talking all of them though. At
Yeah.
this
Just
point,
Craig. Just Gregor. I
What
do
does
feel
that say
like
to
I'm
you?
going to fall back into... When we first started watching this show, we would have to turn it off and then like maybe we didn't talk for a day or two.
all about
because-
Craig too. All
yeah,
about
because
Craig.
I just would lose my mind on
But what
Craig,
would you say?
that he was a loser,
What would you say that went a little deeper?
that he never did anything.
And what would you say that was a little deeper? You said that you see.
Shannon Fall, you can't find a missing piece of your puzzle if you haven't put the rest of your puzzle together first. Okay, Jen O'Toole is what I try to tell her. She's trying to get all Jen O'Toole.
Shannon, stick to the comedy.
That's rude as hell.
Listen, I think that Shannon has the funniest comments, and
She
I
does.
just want her to lean into that.
She can be...
It's like when Truth tries to do a haiku, and I'm like, there can't all be bangers, you know?
Who can do a haiku?
Yeah, that's because you don't know a good haiku when you see one.
There isn't a good haiku.
It is a tough medium.
Yeah.
So this is another Shannon Fall, but it's really just about her... I'll read the whole thing. Who cares? I think Craig stopped listening to Paige in their relationship. I think he chose not to hear or acknowledge her unhappiness in the last couple of years of them being together. I think it's a lot easier for him to understand and reconcile their relationship ending due to another man rather than sit with the fact that she told him she was unhappy and he chose not to hear that. I also think Paige changed during the relationship, which is fine. I think at the beginning she thought maybe she could want that life with Craig, but she grew away from that dream and couldn't understand that, and he couldn't understand that because he feels he didn't change. And I may have said this before on this show, but I once told my friend Austin that Natalie and I had been together when Austin and I first met. We'd been together around 12 or 13 years at the time, something like that. And
You've
Austin
only
was...
known Austin for like 4 years?
Huh?
You've only known Austin for 4 years?
Maybe it was longer. I've known Austin for, I don't know, 7 years, 6 years. I don't know. As long as I've been on AGT.
Okay.
That's
but
like
anyways,
10 years then.
No.
Yes, so then you're not.
AGT?
Yeah, I haven't been on AGT for 10 years. Jesus. Anyways, when I told him how long we'd been together, he's a lot younger. He's like, oh man, that's crazy. That's like multiple stages of your guys' individual lives. And I was like, I never thought of it that way. I was like, oh man, that's pretty interesting. Like we've changed people separately in that time and we'll continue to do so. So I commented back on that and she said, I love your commitment. Shannon Fall, that's super sweet, but like, we don't have to be that committed when you got perfection over here sitting next to you.
now you're just hamming it up. He doesn't talk
he
like
had to
that
make
when
it up for all the
cameras aren't
Craigie
on.
stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's real sweet though.
Listen,
Craig.
you and Craig are very similar, and I wish that you would take it as a compliment because
It's a
the
little
ladies
self-hating.
they alike the Craigs. They love the guys that are just like just want to make a girl happy and are super loyal and they are really interested in connecting and
not out to
truly-
just bone every night. They want a relationship.
No, but like
All
the
I want to
connection
do
and to
is
like
bone
get to
every night.
well,
in
yeah,
a
but like,
relationship with her, not a different person every night, like Shepard.
yeah, I think that Craig
does.
wanted to bone Paige every day of his life too.
Yeah. And I think
Don't
they
blame
did
him
bone
for
a lot
that.
in their real relationship.
Yeah,
Anyway, keep
she
going.
evolved into her next. She went into an evolution that he was not a part of, and that's fine.
Same. Agreed.
Leaves him single and ready and waiting for like the next luckiest bitch in America, or worldwide. Who knows?
He could be international.
Yeah.
Hey, Mandy J. Craig did a 6-part YouTube collab with Missouri Star Quilt Company 6 months ago. Part 1 is where they do a makeover of his sewing room.
You can stop there.
Misty did a tutorial with Craig showing him how to customize t-shirts, make a table runner, and make a quilt. Sewing Down South has a collab with them selling materials in Misty's hometown.
You can stop there.
And Misty showed Craig around her hometown,
Good, right there.
where
Right
she
there, I
owns
think.
many stores all to do with quilting and sewing.
And no one's interested after this part.
I think you guys know what the rest of that says. And for the love of my life, I will move on. Johnny Smiles. Craig can't sew. The cashier at the baby store was amazing for interpreting Shep and his backstory as weird. Yeah, I think she
I
was
love that
weird or
moment.
awkward. Yeah, it was so amazing. And I don't think we talked about it enough last week because it really took me like, I was so taken aback that they would do, like they finally did it to Shep, you know, like, oh, wow, they just laid in, like, they're not,
I thought it was great.
it's great, but like, that's rude as hell. It was also like this week when they cut to the Austin being like, Craig's a pussy. I was like, I don't know if we can do that anymore. Leave that in, but whatever, I'm here for
Well,
it.
they did.
Yeah, no, they did, and it did not. It's not going to age well.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It was definitely weird. Shannon Fall, I'm surprised Shep is so uncomfortable with babies. You'd think he'd seen all of his commonalities with them. Kindred spirits. Funny. Harris, watching this episode in my Daphne the Hannah tea, if that tells you anything about whose side I'm on.
I
I love
just
that.
totally see Harris in his Daphne PJ.
He's so cute.
Having a cocktail.
I think I was DMing with Harris for like 3 hours last night. And we both finally just passed out in the middle of sentences.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
that's
cute.
funny.
I know, he's my
That's
bestie.
true love.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was your missing.
You were asleep. But Harris is a late night owl like me.
Oh, yeah. I do.
Yeah,
I
I
like
need
I
someone
was
to
your
talk to at
bestie
3 a.m.
too.
You assholes are like, it's 8 p.m. Oh.
My bedtime reminder went off an hour ago.
Dude, mine goes off every show. I'm like,
Same. It's
Jesus
so depressing.
Christ. But we're a year early. You get up early, right? Yeah, we're morning people. You guys sleep the day away. I'd lose my mind if I woke up at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Dude,
don't you kiss your mother with that
the
mouth?
day's over. Just go back to bed.
What do you think I'm doing all night?
I don't know what you're doing.
DMing with Harris.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just told us. I thought you were working.
3 days last week, 2 days last week, I was up all night.
No, you were editing.
Brie Daisy. I used to be the biggest Craig apologist when he was younger on the show, but I am Team Venita because she hasn't said anything anywhere near as bad as what all his other friends say about him, and he still loves them. So
Or
it's weird.
anything near as good.
So it's weird that she is his limit to forgiveness. I just have this feeling that the old me is going to come out this season for Craig, and it's going to drive me crazy.
Oh, Mark After Dark, man.
Yeah, full-blown Mark After Dark. The original Mark After Dark. Sandy Gordon, love your show, new to it, watched when you covered The Valley, and been a loyal watcher since. Keep up the good work. First of all, thank you so much. Second of all, we had a few people start on The Valley when Mark showed up and stick around. That's crazy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no,
She kept it in.
Yeah,
That's
everyone
nuts.
loves a train wreck.
Yeah.
Shane was like, that's going to make a great episode.
Dude, I tell you, Stephen A. Smith almost pulled a mark on his show First Take the other day.
Do not upset McFix.
I'm sorry, McFix, but he did. He threw a full-blown temper tantrum. It was pretty funny.
Wait, where is McFix? Does she not watch Southern Charm? I'm just realizing that we didn't hear from her this
Fixie,
week.
I don't
babe,
know.
where you at?
Wait, we did. I mean, she chimed in on OC.
On Southern Charm?
On OC, maybe.
No, McFix.
She's
Come
dead
to
and
the
buried.
south.
Yeah. Well, she's still on the.
Also, are we covering
Lake.
the new Vanderpump? Because it starts December 2nd.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna try it.
Shows.
Wait, what's the third one?
Salt Lake.
Oh, then if we do, okay, we have to figure
Okay.
we have to figure
Yeah,
it out.
'cause
It might
we
have to
can't
combine it
handle
with something.
which-
We might have like Salt Lake should maybe be combined into the newsy, the more potty, whatever
When we
potty.
start that. Okay,
I
that's
don't
another
even know,
conversation,
because,
but
like-
I really want to cover the new Vanderpump.
Yeah, I want to try it. I just want to be open to the fact that it might not be great.
Or it could be like The Valley.
Totally.
Okay, carry on.
Deborah Lashley. Sorry, one last thing. I love Molly. I truly hope she is getting therapy or some kind of professional help. She is so beautiful and talented and has so much going for her. I get so upset when she puts herself down, and she does that way too much. I was crying with her. I was also very surprised that she didn't go to her concert. I think she really needs to talk to someone who can help her realize how wonderful a person she is and all of the things she has accomplished. I could not agree with the comment more this week. I'm a huge Molly fan. Molly's my favorite person on the show. Probably will be the person that keeps me watching this show.
Coco knows her, I think.
Really?
I mean, I think they follow each other.
Yeah.
So Coco might be.
Molly
wait,
is a
didn't
real
it-
person. Molly is a
She
serious
liked one of our
person.
things, or like she commented, or somebody did. Somebody.
No, she did. She did. I can repost it. But that is another person. Coco's been kind of out on Housewives. She's back too. I
back!
should have added her.
Coco's
I should have had her in that.
Her
And we're
coming
thinking
up.
about
We
Coco
are so
nonstop.
back.
I watched the video of all videos yesterday. Mike said he hadn't cried that hard, and
Bro, I can't.
yeah, we can't even revisit it. But like, Viva la Bubs.
Ava La Bubs.
Forever.
Bubs.
Yeah. Por vida.
Yeah, dude, that shit was gnarly.
Yeah.
Leela Heathers. Team Mike, this episode recap all day long. Then like a bunch of claps. That's a good one.
I just want to go back to Vicky Lynn saying, "You are wrong, Mike."
But I think she was just having fun. She wasn't being
have a
serious.
little more fun, all of y'all.
Whoop it up.
Yeah, we wouldn't hate to see a bunch of "You're wrong, Mark."
No, don't be
Sorry,
mean.
Minnie's face was just so great.
I'm
during
like
all
Craig.
that.
Coca, we are so back.
Yes.
All caps. Hell yeah. I got a lot of comments. Wait, I have two more. No, I don't mean.
You did?
No, I mean
No,
I have
he
a lot.
captured a lot to read.
pulled
Oh,
lot.
I thought he was like, "I got a lot of shout outs."
I mean, listen, I did, but
love you,
People
love
really
shit.
liking Mark this week. I love when he talks in a third person and it really grosses you out.
Oh my god.
this is pretty funny. Miss Sugar Shay. Look, I already knew the ladies were infatuated by Craig, but I'm with Mike and don't get it at all. Sure, he's handsome, but he speaks like a 9-year-old girl. About 4 hours, I pissed my pants. We don't have
Let yourself get sugared down. Okay. Get a little Craig in your life.
we don't have to be friends is his standard threat anytime he's confronted with a constructive comment. He doesn't like me, well, I don't like him.
Listen, I
The
just think
tantrums
that's
he
preserving
throws.
your peace.
And in the words of Candy Burris, the lies. I can't even believe I'm saying this. However, I can get behind your Schwartz effort before I can approve this message.
Oh, that's right. And
So
then I
then
was
you
like,
said
Yeah.
you sigh out there, which I thought was pretty funny until you said the thing on the text message yesterday that made me laugh so hard.
"What?"
When you're like, say go Doyers. We were trying to go somewhere. I was like, listen, we need to do this and and let's go walk down the thing and drop the thing off, go get something to eat, come back and do a bunch of stuff. And she just wrote go Doyers. And I was like, fuck off, I'm not doing this, blah, blah, blah. And like talk shit on the Doyers. And we went back and forth for a while.
And
I
we're
was
like 10 feet away from. I'm in the bedroom.
literally,
He's just
in
like
the same
right
place.
I was wondering where this took place.
Yeah, no, literally that. And I was like, okay, let's go. And she just wrote, say go Doyers. It was the most amazing
And
demand.
then I sent a gif of Tom Hanks in the terminal going, "I wait."
Hey, wait. Goodbye.
You're the best gift sender of all time.
It really
Thank you
is.
very much.
I don't even know where you get
I
them.
put the work in.
I don't even know how. Like I search and I don't find them. How do you get them?
Do
you go on the interwebs?
I go everywhere I need to go.
But you can copy a GIF
You can save it to your own photo album. I have my own folder of my own gifts. I made a GIF. I made a GIF the other day of Sarah Paulson on that stupid new show she's on that I'm kind of loving and hating myself for it. With Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, that's you deserve it. You are the best.
It's real bad.
You know, it's actually pronounced GIF. The inventor of it said it's GIF, but nobody does it.
I can't be bothered with that.
It's annoying because it's actually GIF, but
why? Why would they name it GIF?
I don't know. That's what he said. He said it's GIF.
It's not, because the peanut butter is GIF. All right, we're gonna wrap it up with Meteor Wine.
Oh, I'm all. Excuse me. The truth would be.
Yeah, hijacking this mother. Meteor Wine. Is there anything more sexy than a woman playing the tuba?
Euphonium, Bear. Euphonium.
So. I said probably not, but for sure not the mini tuba. So Barry and I have a similar.
Wait, aren't you going to read the rest of his? It was so funny.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I got the rest of his. On to mine. Okay. A Mandy J said, after Bravocon, Madison and Craig were on a press tour in LA when Craig was asked about the response to Shep's rant about Craig and Paige's relationship. Craig did a reasonably good impersonation of Shep, trying to apologize in advance and explain that he was trying to have Craig's back. But I think you are right. Shep is jealous of Craig and always has been. I remember how jealous and angry Shep was when him and Craig were auctioned off for charity and women were bidding thousands of dollars for Craig, but Shep got a pity buy from a cast member because no one wanted him. Shep is selfish, but he's also cheap. This is a trope of old wealth, but the Southern Charm cast joke about it often. And in the last season, they used his car as an example of how cheap he is, which I clocked also. I think he spends his money on travel, and I agree.
Who was the singer? It was.
What do you mean? This singer?
Kelsey Ballerini. It was Kelsey Ballerini that bid for a Craigie.
Pat Clark said, Courtney, I agree with you regarding Paige. I think Craig said the words, I'll support your career, but I think his actions were more, I want you to give you more time. I want you to give me more time and attention. He might have said he would move to New York, but I think he continued to pressure Paige to give into his wants, and I don't think his actions mirrored his words. And thank you for seeing me, Pat. Deborah Lashley said, what kind of relationship did Shep have last season? Shep is not exactly someone who should be saying anything about sham relationships. And I thought that was brilliant, Deborah. Johnny Smiles said, for Craig, I'm a bit let down. I give him big props for getting honest last season. However, this season opener and mid-season teaser appear to be eerily similar to stuff we've already seen in past seasons with newer chicks. And they did do a flashback to Craig of yesteryear, and it was not good. So I hope he stays on the straight and narrow.
No, I think we called from episode 1 last week that it seems that trouble is a brewing for.
But I don't think he's going to get as bad as he was.
No, I don't think so either. I just think that we're going to see him really still going through the motions. Like, we have to remember that this started shooting back in like May-ish or something of last year, where he'd really only been away from Paige for like 5 months. Like, listen, it sounds like a long time, but like it's not in like the
4
rehabbing
months out of a breakup is no time at all.
So I think we're going to see him trying a lot, trying to see where he fits and what's going to fly with people and whatever. And it could get ugly, but like it's been ugly for everybody in that time. So I asked everyone to remember that first year after a really long, like really poignant relationship in your life.
Totally agreed. Nettie said, I could do without Molly snake feeding. Me too.
Yeah.
I want to spend the day with her and help her clean her house out and create more vertical space for her crap. And I said, me too. And I thought that was amazing. This was the longer one from Meteor Wine. He said, finally, after all the housewife junk food, we are back to consuming PBS. Very highbrow. That really got me. I've also been watching a lot of PBS. Maybe that's why. Let's put Craig and Paige to bed forever. I'm gonna split the baby on this one. First 6 months, it was real. The distance relationship suited Paige's New York aspirations, and they saw each other enough for her to get her cheeks rosy. But it became clear to her, the smarter of the two, that neither of them wanted to move. That ended their future, period. For Paige, Charleston is not a city, it's a theme park. but Paige is also 100% transactional and kept things going because it paid well until the Giggly Squad. Fame, fortune, and more convenient things in the pants. Bye-bye, Craig. He just didn't see it, even when it was obs. And I agree with all of that except for the timeline. Because they were together for 3 years. I really don't think 6 months out of the 3 years was all that was real.
Put that first 6 months onto the end. That was the last 6 months she was checked out,
That's
gone,
right.
and on a flight out to Italy.
I completely agree with you.
In the first 2.5 years, she was cashing checks.
Okay.
And boning down.
Okay. Yeah, they did have a good sex life. You could tell.
Yeah.
Mary Ayaka Kent said, "Hey, friends, Party of Schwartz. Guys."
Yeah, don't forget everybody out there. The Party of Schwartz lives on.
Oh, it's coming back when we're at the Valley because we did our work, but now, they're whatever. It's still alive and well.
Yeah.
Guys, I told you I would watch anything you talk about, so here I am. I've never seen an episode of Southern Charm, as we were referencing earlier in the episode. No clue how or why I missed it. So I watched this episode, and now I have decided to go back and watch all the reunions. Okay, I'm on season 3. Who the heck is Catherine and Thomas? All 3 of our heads collectively exploded when you said this. I have so many questions. Keep up the Lord's work, friends. I'm buying whatever y'all are selling. Also, this show is so much better than the garbage dumpster fire OC. And we all, I think, replied saying, start S11E2, which you've done. And we just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all who celebrate Southern Charm.
Yeah.
We're so excited for you. You have no idea the windfall you just came upon.
Yeah.
My last one is, I just thought this was a great question. It was from Organza Miss Gay Vancouver. Hey, Courtney, by the way, congratulations on the win and all the charity work you've done. I think that was an amazing story.
I couldn't even keep up with it. I was like,
Oh, shoot. We don't have another Orange County. Oh, wait.
Oh, no, we don't.
I was in the... Thank you for answering that question. I'm full-blown starstruck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amazing.
that's big time.
Hey, Courtney, I have a hypothetical scenario that I would like to present to you. And I would like to say challenge extended, challenge accepted. Let's say in the near future, you guys went to Charleston in a hunt for the Southern Charm boys. Craig is super cute, but it's Whitney that makes you the offer to be his girlfriend. And in turn, you get to be on the show as Whitney's love interest. You gave Patricia a grandchild. You would now be a part of their estate. Would you be his show girlfriend in order to get on the show and get brand deals and possibly even a massive inheritance and trust set up? Would you say yes? And I would say no. But I would like to be on the show. I would like to become Pat's friend and we can adopt a wonderful child. And that's my answer.
Wait, you and Pat are going to adopt a child together?
She wants a grandchild. Pat, we could live together, commune style, bring a little hippie to Charleston.
Pat? You think Pat's going to bring some hippie?
Me, I'm the hippie.
Oh.
She'll like me because I'm refined enough in the sense that like you could bring me to a dinner party. I won't curse until everyone gets really sloshed. I know enough to get by. And she'll be like, oh, she's nice. And she makes a hell of a martini now that Michael's passed.
Oh,
Michael, R.I.P.
Last week, did you notice her old guy is still there? Like the new old...
Yes.
He's still there.
I didn't even
Well,
see
because she
him.
probably taught him how to make that Michael martini. You can't let him go.
I just thought... I saw him peek around in a shot, and I was like, "Oh, cool. That guy's still there." It was nice.
And that's my final
Guess
answer.
you guys don't care about people having jobs.
What?
Austin's buying carbon wheels for Black Friday. Hell yeah!
Kelsey Ballerini is like one of the hotter country stars too. Just want to remind you of that.
You almost had beer all over your floor.
Closing it out with truth for peace for freedom. Woo!
Minnie.
Oh, we really got her. One ear went wonk. It was so cute.
I know. Minnie needs her own camera.
Yeah, we need a mini cam.
The fuck? You kidding me?
Yeah, you just bought one, you said.
Yeah, that is not for Minnie.
Until it's for someone else, it should be for Minnie.
Minnie.
Because Minnie is not in either of our shots now, and you're missing a lot of cuteness.
Minnie. Justice
She's
for
in your
Minnie.
shot.
She's not in my shot. Oh, she is right now. She happens to be.
But not always.
Been there for the last 20 minutes.
Okay, dude.
We need more. More Minnie. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Did you see how Craig got dunked on by Andy at Bravocon? I did. He put on a Bravo face. I'm sorry. put on a brave face.
That's a Bravo face.
It was also a stupid joke too, Andy.
I didn't hear it. What was it?
It was just something like, and he's the selling this and has a successful podcast and has oh wait, that's Paige. Like when they were like introducing the people, saying like, oh, there's the Southern Charmers. That was so bad. And like I have to tell you how bad it looks that you're like really enjoying like not great jokes about Craig. It says more about you than it does about Craigie.
Okay.
Just saying. He put on a brave face, but he probably went to his hotel to cry into a sewing down south pillow he brought along to Vegas for emotional support. Yellow flag, unnecessary roughness, poor chicken.
That's what she called him, chicken.
Chicken. By the way, you can think of a less descriptive title for Craig and Austin's restaurant. By the way, what? Laugh out loud or be right back could be names of a restaurant right on par with by the way. Random question. Is Austin really a deadhead or is he like a 10-year-old who wears Nirvana t-shirts but can only name one song? Did Molly get lucky that her escaped corn snake wasn't killed by her cat? Yes. Will Shep Rose become the SLC Toddfather of Charleston? Should we be worried about Craig's alcohol consumption? We might. We should not be. Is there a laundromat wash machine big enough to take the $350 teddy bear to when it has an inch of dust on it? Which, by the way, Nettie was like, is that chenille? If that's chenille, I need it. If it's chenille.
I don't think it is, Nettie. I don't. I'm a Garmentos kid.
If I were to broker a peace treaty between Craig and Venita, I would get them together and remind Venita how Craig saved her life the night she was nearly drowning in the pool. And I would remind Craig how Venita took his side at the dinner, thus betraying Naomi, which ended their friendship. That's a start. A of all. Venita's just a shitty friend. She's basically turned on everyone at some point. Remember, she's thrown everyone under the bus. She threw Lev under the bus. She threw Madison under the bus. She threw Naomi under the bus. Like, she's got a bad streak of being a friend.
Maybe
also,
Salley is karma.
Yeah, maybe so.
Karma.
Yeah. And do you want to take the other issue with this last part? That if she could only remember that Craig saved her life.
We had a lot of these comments about reminding us that Craig saved Venita's life, but no one put air quotes. No one put actual quotes. No one did air quotes. Craig didn't save Venita's life. She was standing in the pool. She wasn't drowning. She just fell in the pool. And Craig jumped in the pool too. And then
with his red bottoms on and everything.
I just say, put the quotes on saved.
I would just like to remind everyone that is how the Shows Is Shallow was born.
I forgot about
Venita
that.
is the bane of my existence. That one day we just had like easy to say. I'm like, oh, Courtney, after you say this, let it breathe because I have something to say after this, which set me up for having to. Now I'm just trying to chat GPT, and I wish that ChatGPT did a better job because I'm rarely taking them.
Sometimes ChatGPT really doesn't get it. A lot of the time, we're very helpful, super grateful, but sometimes you're just like, that's not right.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm like, remember what
this.
I asked you to do the last 7 days? Do that again. Then it's not doing it. But anyhow, yeah, Shows Is Shallow as the pool that Venita was drowning in.
Kiddie pool.
It was something like that. I was better than that because that was the original. So anyhow.
Like, subscribe, tell a friend, hit the hype button, and
all of it.
All of it.
I'm trying to think of.
And we're grateful for you because it's Thanksgiving. Thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, no, totally. So grateful that we're not going to do a Salt Lake this week because we're all going to be out of town and it's Shane's birthday on Friday. So we're not going to make Shane come to work for free, if that's what we're calling it. Shane's internship. We're giving him the day off of his internship.
Right. So we're doing a twofer.
Yeah, we'll do a twofer next week. Yeah, and really, honestly, I never mean to do that to you guys because we always complain that there's like no content during holidays and like we need more content. And we didn't plan on doing this. We prioritized Southern Charm, which made then Shane's availability go south. And so now we're kind of paying for that. We hope we made the right choice, but
only time will tell.
Yeah. Listen, in the future,
it'll be different. Yeah. Love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Wait.
Gobble, 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 fat turkeys are we. We're not here for a living. We're here for Thanksgiving.
That's so sad. The turkeys aren't here for a living.
They're for Thanksgiving.
Guys, turkeys have such good feelings. They're such sweet animals. Don't eat them.
Turkeys?
Yes.
Turkeys are the meanest little fuckers around.
Okay, well, you're not seeing the same videos I'm seeing.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now. Like, subscribe, hype, tell a friend.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
Woo!